Blanca Shop, good night. Why my spirit now in the live again to Rastaja? May I tell you, say my spirit. No, in none I live again. My spirit gone. Me say I come on the live, right? Place hot. Me get little sleep. I'm going to the bathroom and me just a check my message. Cause my daughter used to go Excelsior Primary. Me enough of the mother them, the parents them. You know, we have a little group and we correspond and we reach out to one another. Not often, but we do. And me say me sit down on the toilet, I know me not take me bother people. So me check my son and my friend named Natalie. We used to go Excelsior. Her daughter used to go Excelsior too. Say if me remember that teacher, yeah. So me say, of course, me spin up. Right away as me see the picture, me know say I spin up. She said she did. Blanca people, it come like a long time I know say me spin up. But the last time I see me spin up last year. Something did keep up at Excelsior and me pass through. She get all the vice principal. Me say Blanca shop, me don't know what happened in Jamaica. Father, me say I want the nicest teacher. Anybody for you know Excelsior know me spin up. I one of the humblest teacher. She not stop try with your pitney. Oh God, me spin up really gone to Rastaja. Me say me head gone you know. I don't know what happened. And then me I hear say one other a two teacher did somewhere else one other. I was there me I watch study in Anglin, you know. And me say she a pray for the teacher them and me say why me no know that spell we have to birth the curse. And fi see. Me see the lady dead. Why I know nice teacher when always hear me tell you say me is a girl a head cook and buckle washer when my pitney them a go to school. When my pitney them a go to school. Me no left school, teacher have to put me all out of school compound. Cause everything me there at school. That is life. You know me Spinock. Me say she used to teach grade 1. She had teach grade 1 for long. My Spinock was so nice and she always dress up neat and look nice, quiet. But she just have this aroma around her. A long time I don't see me Spinock. I see her one time last year. Long time. The teacher them are stressed out or they need a vacation. Yeah. The teacher them go through nothing up Blanca people. The teacher them a go through enough for school. And some of them pick me and no behavior. See one man him not the topic me if you come all talk about one father where reach out to me for me discuss something. Where the father me don't read the message. Me focus little. Me say Miss wake up and me say me I go look for Miss Richie because people are ask me for her. And I say, you know, I'm going to use the bathroom and me go in there. Because I always say, I don't do no lavish tonight. Because I don't feel the vibes. And when I go and see the woman, Blanca people, the teacher them, stress out. And out of the stress of the teacher them I go through, 50% or 60% of some of my parents them cause it. The stress them with the teacher them under with them bad getting pitney. I mean, put me out of ground. Them bad getting pitney when I no manners and no behavior to them. And run up the teacher them pressure. You hear me I tell you no? I mean, I put me out of ground and chat. And some of the parents them cause the problem in high school. Because them a grow hooligan instead of pitney. And when the teacher them go to school, them have to take on parenting lesson role and them have to take on educational role. Because some of pitney them chat to them anywhere in there, deal with them anywhere in there, do them say anything to them, and now no behavior and now no manners to them. And it stress them out. Eh? You know, a man message me this evening, right? Whenever it me did I go come tap. Me say, alright. He's a young guy. Him come from up a Stone Hill. Him say him fall in love with a girl. And at the same thing me I go bring back to the teacher then, because the Bible said train up a child in the way he should grow. And when the child is old, he will never depart from it. One young guy called me today after I come off of the live. Me so tired, me go straight in my bed, go lie down. And me lie down and talk to him. And him say, Miss Donna, I want to address you, you talk about something for me and find out. Him come from up a Stone Hill. That are the details when he say me can put out. I work at one place and fall and find one girlfriend who come from one of them ghetto. Like how you have Mountain View, Tivoli, Draytete, one of them ghetto area like here. Because I live a ghetto. So me I go put ghetto because I'm say a ghetto. The woman have the girl have one daughter theme. She did have other children one of theme, but theme one daughter. The little girl are 9 years old and the guys send me some picture and say, Miss Donna, look here. After me I talk to him say, Miss Donna, yeah, somebody where me can chat to me. And you look on them picture here and tell me if my daughter fear dress up. The mother put in braid in the pitney here, put on the pitney makeup, falls here, and a bare little what you call the blouse? Titty blouse and short up body rider shorts. The little girl and him say every time him talk to the mother about it, I be a dirty bad because my man not there again. So him not have no control and him say which part she live, the area where she live in and can't go there go loud up and him can't go there so him a carry it go court. Because him want him pitney. Him say him little girl at 9 or must 8-year-old soon 9 and a big woman own self. And when she talk to him on the phone, where you say, leave me alone, my mother say me feel look nice. What happened to you, what country you live, and them attitude there. And at the same thing, me never even know me that come talk about me spin up this evening. And when them pitney there, when them kind of pitney there, reach a school, reach a classroom, at the same mentality, the same no behavior them reach in a classroom with teacher. Eh? The same mentality, look at man say when he talk to his daughter, the guy came young to him in his 20s, 28 up so. A beer of them talking, they should depend. And what do you, when you say that me I go outside, got play. And him say, beer dancing, wind up herself. A beer them things that them have already do. And there is nobody there to put a stoppage to it and say, XYZ, this is you're a child. Don't behave like this. I mean always hear my granny say, I mean not disrespect nobody. If you don't lie with dog, you cannot rise with flea. If you don't lie with dog, you can't get flea. And it is a parable and it is something for us to understand. Because number one, which part in God, I not call the area. Which part in God, the take up the girl from, him can't go to go load her up. Because Bap, I get where she come from, and Bap, I go to bad people, our family. Him say, Miss Donna, I can't go to go say nothing. Him say, when him do get her, if he come and feed me yard, everybody in the yard, and she voice us, and she loud. Everybody in a fear yard, feed me yard, I say, what kind of pitney this you have? The mama grow her so. Mama gone all a gambling table at night time and left her in her house. She know if pay a card pack and she a little girl. 9-year-old and know if play a card pack. And these are the just imagine she got school pan teacher. First thing teacher can't talk to she. First thing she not no manners. First thing she could not even know her from bull post. And these are the things where I put stress upon the poor teacher. Them were left in yard. Some of them left out 6 o'clock a morning time to reach school. All when 7 o'clock they don't reach home because them do extra lesson. Them do this with people picnic. And when they go home, then get a little bit of rest and come back at school. And the cycle goes on. Eh? And them here sitting them who have stressed out the teacher them. Eh? How can you have a 9-year-old? How can you have a 9-year-old little girl where you and then again, if the mama no know no value, the picnic can't come get no value. If the mama never brought up in a certain type of way, the child cannot. At the same thing where she grew up, the atmosphere where she grew up in, she go come teach the child. Then these same children, these same picnic, take it from the house and go to the classroom. And in the classroom, it affects the teachers. One school there town, where we are blue and white with that thing with green tie, I don't remember. And my neighbor have to take her picnic from there. She said, Dana, when the little picnic go to the school and come home is a different breed of picnic from where me send out. Is a different breed of picnic coming back because the picnic gonna go mix up with the all different kind of community picnic them who are gather one school there. Teacher can't chat to them. Teacher not have no say. And the cycle continues. How can you as a mother grow up your child in a specific manner? How can you grow up your child that the child is not act like it's not a child? 9-year-old with belly skin blouse, short up shorts, dress up like big woman. Then them take the same mentality and the same behavior and they head in the classroom. Them take the same mentality and the same behavior and them reach right in the classroom. First thing, when everybody I go say a long time days, when my picnic them a go to school, them can't go get teacher, not chatting. Not cause teacher take up phone and call me so. When me I the one who used to give me problem at Shani. Me say, Miss Rodney, any car excel I could have walk go up there. If I'm one and I get any call, me have Miss Rodney number. Me see if me still have her number. Me used to have Miss Rodney number clock in my phone. She was the dean of discipline for Mona High School. I think supposed to still have her number. Let me see Miss Rodney. I don't know if she know. I'm not talk to her for years. Shani left up there. See, I still have her number. But this look like I don't think let me see which number this. That woman, when me hear anything, 997. When me hear she's the dean of discipline. She was the dean of discipline for Mona High School. She was the dean of discipline. And any problem Shanae go up the go give. Any problem Shanae go up the go give. Me make sure before me reach that she carry her in the office go deal with her. And me go deal with her myself. Hello, good evening. Hello? Is this Miss Rodney number?
The wrong number here.
Oh, that the change.
We don't know that the number me always have it.
Oh, Miss Rodney, me have you so.
Okay.
Alright. I be the one get her. Me say, the mothers them, everything come from grassroots. We the mothers them. I mean I put myself in it, I mean I have no picnic where get teacher problem. I never not put me uno careless mama. The whole of uno careless mama. We take up breeding and not ready for breeding. Uno come bring menace to society. I know him, I know Miss Rodney, him say a film number that. I not add myself in it because I no careless mama. And one bex. And no for no careless mama whenever you have no picnic no picnic come turn menace to society. When me say, and get teacher problem. I mean, I put me out a ground and who bex. No for who no careless mama. We no have the picnic them on a night time. We no left them gone all bout a dance. Left them gone all bout a gambling house. Left them up on them own to take care of themselves and them act like them are big people. Uno see one go town, uno no buy them children clothes or girly clothes. Uno put them in the little short up them and the little battery rider them. Them come soon and bleach them think it is fine and them start bleach too and them start go on with themselves. Uno see one old video like pan them and have them a wine out and a broke down and a do all kind of things. And children live what they learn. Children live what they learn. And when you grow up a child like that, menace to society, them not just menace to food no alone in our yard. Then go to school and it affect the teacher and the other people. Decent picnic them. Mother will grow them picnic with dignity, respect. Uno go they go affect them. Eh? My one them not get teacher trouble. Only trouble Shanae used to give at school. And now doing work and a chat and a follow a friend. Now doing work, I chat up and a follow a friend. Hello, good evening. Me no business who want Bex and who come for me. No for uno parents. No for uno parents. Whether ghetto or not ghetto. Uno do things, uno grow the picnic them a certain way. Uno deal with them a certain way. And them now no manners to uno and them. Uno a yard can't chat to them. Uno yard can't chat to them. And them go to school with the same. Go around them peers with the same mentality. Because uno mother send them out in the world from them young. Them uno start dress them a certain way from them young. From them at 8, 9, 10. Them a go a certain way. Big woman hairstyle. Nobody now have picnic hairstyle again. You know what you could pick me at 14 and 15. I got high school and have tattoo on them breasts, have tattoo on them belly, them nails, them what you call it? Them neighbor peers. You know how much of them? And parents know and some of them won't know. First thing you not catch 16, you not catch 18, you can't put on no tattoo. You can't do certain things. Eh? You know much 14, 15 and 16 year old and 13 year old I go to school with their body full up of tattoo and bleach out. The body not said about nobody from bleach. The body not said nobody can bleach. Wait till you reach the appropriate age. Akuno age. Teacher talk to no. What my skin have nothing to do with school. Pants tight up, principal or principal. And these things affect the teacher. Them have them own a stress of them yard with them family and then go to school a double stress. Them go to school a double stress. Them go to school and a double stress. No, this is not on the website yet. These are the ones that I did. I'm getting some redone. I'm getting some more of these redone. They're going to be on the website though. We're getting some of these in summer colors. Eh? Wanna stress out the teacher them. Hello, good evening. Yes, good night.
On the topic, when I did at Jamaica, I used to drive bus. I remember one time I carried out one of them high school, that is, Winard Road. Go a country for a weekend. Yes, when me go back this Sunday for them, Auntie Dana, me tell them, say, no, the wrong churchyard I drive up in. I pay at every moment of ringing a nose, belly peer something for it. Me I talk about second farmer, you know, where parents, every parents, they at the bus side for them go in the evening. And so when me return for them, me have to tell the teacher, say, teacher, I go back to the ranks of the people and me come for car. And it didn't have me come in a uniform.
Yeah.
Him say, I say go, but we have to just work with them. Who you see the people that dressing for go back at town and they love up. You can't tell them say their child. No,
and them back answer the teacher, them face with the teacher, them cuss the teacher, them class them up.
Yeah.
I said no mind chat, mama go to school one beat teacher if teacher talk to them.
Look here, me carry them a church trip go up Turkey Towers too. And them in the pool and they teach them. So me see them at the pool and when me see I go and me I talk about Christian group children, you know. Me have to go to the teacher, the church people and say, look here, if you know stop the trip now and carry them home, baby I go burn in the water, yeah. Yeah, and them was so upset. Oh, the son sitting and going along here on the bus driver and teacher can tell us all something happen.
Why me I tell you? Bless up yourself, yeah?
Enough cover up teacher for cover up.
For
Remember
Pitney.
my sister tells one teacher before she retired. She said one little 6-year-old tell him say them scream out the little boy carry him father tool go to school and them have to sing or call the father if he come for and that can't go on the news. I say no, so the whole school have a lot down everybody in that dead.
Alright.
I will if a son teacher go through.
Alright, thanks for calling. Yeah.
Right.
Let me tell you, the root of the problem is the parents, then the children them. Because whatever it is that them come up in, or whatever it is that them come up round, is that them carry into the classroom. And when them carry that into the classroom, then contaminate the whole classroom, also the teacher. The whole class, remember, you know, them a come from a yard where them not no behavior. Them mama chat to them anyway, and the mama can't chat to them. Them disrespect the whole family. Not saying every student, you know, me attack the bad apple them. My granny always say one bad apple spoil the whole lot if you not take it out of the basket, it spoil. And them coming from an environment, reach a school, them a contaminate the whole classroom. Because guess what? Your decent child is going to that school. And that 1 or that 5 picnic and the whole of the classroom stay so. That 1 or that 5 picnic in that classroom come. First thing, the first distraction, teacher talk. Teacher, I don't want to hear nothing what your office say. Teacher, I don't have nothing with you. Teacher, go from me, say, you're not my mother, you can't chat to me. While that child has said that, you're 2 or 3, other 30 are good one, focus on them. Now listen to nothing at them draw the attention in a classroom. The school and let me tell you now, I feel say smartphone for ban in a school and it keep a one place till when school over, them get it. I feel say smartphone for ban in a school till when school over, them keep it at one place at the office and then go sign and take it from them when school are go home. Go school, because them need it for them security or them safety for parents call. But left it at one office door, in a one office and sign their name and tag their name. John Dog, Pretty Cat, Brown Cat, and leave it there. Because that also is a distraction. My people they never get phone, touch up phone till when them are big people. Eh? We the parents brought them so and them going at the classroom with it and them contaminate the whole classroom. Whole heap of teacher go through some breeder sitting. Hello, good evening. Hello?
Yeah, hello, good night, Auntie.
Yes, good night.
Auntie, right now, nothing under 2,000. We're born under 2,000 of food again.
Mm-hmm. No, don't say that, you know. Don't say that.
Most majority of the kids that were born under 2,000, if your parents straight not dead, they fit there.
But no, well, better you address back that sentence there. Listen what me say. Joshua born under 2,000 and me dead body can't go on with nothing.
Good parenting. That's why
But then, yeah, that's why I say address it back myself, rephrase it. rephrase it because it all goes down to the
If they not
parents.
have them good, my daughter born 95. Them want the kind of go on because some of them bad still, at them time there, But nowadays, man, I don't know because since school open up, it's only the primary pick them alone, me say. We are going through good. But this anything like that high school, I be a big people, I be a big man. Big man and big woman, hairstyle them better than teacher one. Yo, me don't know, be a grabber. If them, I'll grab outside of school, auntie.
Everything.
Everything, one. In them time, in my grand time, me know say, they never have internet, they never have certain things. A letter you to send go foreign, right? And you get back a letter, you wait for a letter. Now everything is so coming smooth. So why now can be better?
No, because of the parents them. That's why I say if you dress up your statement when you say nothing we born under 2000 because whole heap of pitney. Discipline pitney in a school. If Josh's school, whole heap of other school. But it's out of the 100. You have
ones, those are the younger ones, matter about the one where we are 15.
And you have pitney good. No, you have good pitney who are 14 and 15 when I give no problem.
Yeah. Me not say no, but not tell where we are saying no. When our eyes are going now. Whenever used to go on a couple years back. When I used to go to school, I used to go to school. And never used to go on, my 40s, my 47 right now, They must have never used to go on. They said me puzzling completely to me. I say, no man. Me used to have to run down bus. I have to run down bus until they catch it because we can't make a bus reach a yard and me not reach for it.
Miss,
I'll run down the bus to catch it.
Me say me I go come and look like Smaddy, to come on the live and take off the time. But so when me see this up, my head pull.
Sometimes, auntie, sometimes me don't know if I have something like food.
Nothing like food, and it boils down to the parents them. The parents them when I turn up on them foot and sit down on them bottom. Them now stand up and discipline them pitney. And them broke them so them do certain things and them bring them a certain way.
Right now this thing get out of hand. Literally see it and get out of hand with the youth. Me don't know what go on, but me don't know. Some interview.
At the first family that Jamaica till now, me see so much teacher dead in a month.
Alright. You understand? So me don't know me don't know, be a vipers. Enough of them are viper them, me call them. Me don't know if you call them, but I be a viper them out there right now. If you tell them Trump, they want to kill you.
Thanks for calling, yeah, miss.
Okay, good night.
So me I tell you, say Planka people, me I tell you. The guy said to me, say, Miss Donna, I come talk about this evening, Him daughter, a 9-year-old, and the things where the daughter them a do. Any dance, any dirt, any dance where Ina them they she master. At them they she Ina. And the talking and the behavior. When him a talk to her, my father, what do you? Him never not hear her. You're there on the phone. They not hear you and I'm not listen to you. At them attitude there. The little picnic. You see? Oh, God help me. Good evening.
I thank you. Let me give you my little 2 cents about this.
I want some teacher call you. Any teacher they find you, I beg you. Let me go over like Facebook or tell them say me over here. Because I want to hear from some teacher feedback. At them pick me want put them under stress. And mama and papa about them business carefree. Because them not drop down. And the teacher them a drop down. Go ahead, miss.
Yes, I was not going to give you a little drama. I was coming from town one day and see, some children in the bus behaving bad, and they were behaving out, And I said to the young lady, I said, you can behave better, Oh, yeah, miss, go on, you're going like a me to tell you for all, make no man know why you. I said, the way me share, I could give an answer. You understand me?
And them mouth spicy.
Yes, coming back from Papine about 3 weeks ago and see 2 in the bus. Auntie, me tell us that tongue has some out in the bus. And all when I look on the 2 pity them, the pity them I do it for the better life. When she one of her head like she wants, I wish she look on my phone.
Them disgusting me, I tell you. So therefore, me see them, me need them alone. Me don't want them meet me. Have no behavior. Them not have no behavior. They was saying that some of the children them, some of the parents I'm really trying to answer me can tell you that some of the people, the parents them wash dirty clothes till all them finger turn black just to send them go to school. You see, they don't want them to come from papi, you know, oh Lord, that them bad and them can't talk. That is my 2 cents.
Well, let me tell Facebook, I people them other say me not tell them, me not even did member. Me did send this something over there, but sometimes them not see it. Why planka people, me I tell you no say, me no know. Jaja, me I tell you say today me head do feel 100 from me ear. We as parents, planka people, have to step up with game. If Pitney a 9-year-old, them not supposed to act like them are 16 or 18-year-old. And the parents, them are the cause right, and them take it from the yard and them carry it in at the classroom and them stress out the poor teacher them. Some of them brain can't take it because anything go wrong and them get the blame. Pitney go to school, go angle up teacher. Planka shop, Auntie Dana over an hour and me YouTube live and me head a chip. You know, come over there and make me head chip. Alright, YouTube I do it tonight. Me say Planka shop, me I tell you no say. The guy said to me this evening, Miss Dana, my daughter, 9-year-old or soon 9. You see them say she gonna be 9 that year, yeah? Month here or down in the month, but she a 9-year-old and is a big woman. I no pick me that. Can't talk to her. And these are the things. Everything no, that's why I don't know. And him saying can't go there go do nothing. Because I get her she come from bad place. Them we beat him there. And left she. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening.
Hi, Auntie Donna, good night.
Yes.
Yes. So I called in to give my 2 cents.
Yes.
So, I'm 29 years old, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I remember when I was going to school, there are certain things we couldn't say. There are certain things we couldn't do. Nowadays, Pitney can stand up in a big people argument.
All right.
But in the day, if you ever do that, then run your one side. Now, these kids nowadays, if you're going to a taxi, they not tell some of them. But if you, them not saying good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Some of them come in a taxi with them parents. And the parent not say morning neither.
Yes.
These children are too privileged. And when I say privileged, them have access to everything. They get everything they want. Even if they're not learning at school, first thing the parents brought them body. Then get the best of clothes, the best of shoes, the
best of phone.
And let me tell you something, their phone bigger than me and you.
All right. And then grades now go nowhere. Them grades now move from where then. Enough for them what you see. Dress up certain way and act certain way and carry on certain way in a school. If you check them grades, it now go nowhere, it now reach nowhere.
No way. No way they talk to them parents anyhow. And let me tell you, Auntie Donna, every day I tell my co-worker, I say, listen, the behaviors of these children comes from within the parent, especially the mother.
All right. You see, say me not wrong.
Of course, because mommy I 48. You think I me can go here go talk to mommy certain way and box me down and me at 29. We grow up a certain way with morals, with respect. Principle
and values.
Respect. Yes, we go for respect older people. We go up a certain way. Beating was my best friend. Because I was nothing start one time me think mommy hate me. Everything in with me for. Nowadays these children now get no schooling. Then get away with everything. Then can't tell you about your past and it's like you have to take it. You and them like you and them take the same man. And let me tell you, Auntie Donna, enough of them kill this mama you put out their daughter. Go go catch man for can money come provide in a house. That is the reason why enough of them can't talk to them picnic.
True.
Enough of them sit down and now watch this. And not even the boy, they're not as bad enough. Like the girls and them bare face.
True.
And then one get pregnant, have the baby, then say they're still young, then not stay home with the baby, then gonna party, gonna enjoy themselves, then gonna about left them picnic on the granny, the auntie, the cousin, and then that child grow up with no value. And then now when they send them out, put them out in this learning world, in the institution to give teacher help and put up. When teacher have their own family, teacher have their own house and their own problem to deal with.
Thank you.
And it start from within the home.
Are this you just come on the live?
No. The minute you come on, I come
okay, then it the topic. When me come on, me say at them I cause the teacher them fear drop down and I dead.
Yeah.
Stress out the poor teacher them.
Cause the teacher, the one time you know, cause me born 92. And me tell mom, me say listen here, anything we born in a 2000 no good again. Majority. Until then, and it's true, if you not turn up strong on your foot, you know, and go for your one, how you want me, no God, help that they pick me
there. And when me have to shot him a little box in him face, I faced you up with Tina. Me say, come here. What you just tell Tina? What you say to Tina? Me have to drop him up like 666 and shot him on him out. And say, what you do? No pass your place with Tina. Me say me send him out on the veranda. God look in her face and apologize to her. Oh, me no ramp with Pitney. Oh.
You have to teach them these things because them are going to feel like say true. You know me mother, you know me father, you know nobody to me. Me can't talk to you anyway. You have to teach them these things. And me say, I'm going to talk it again. And the parents, the mother, you know, Miss Donna. I don't like the father, you know. The father kind of put on their foot more, you know.
But father not even evident, no prevalent round them, because 3/4 of them now no pupa. A mother.
Again, that is another thing. But these children are too privileged. Alright, I'm a makeup artist, right? And I did a client yesterday. One of them, me say, you how much? You about 19? She said no. Me say 18? She said no. So me say 17? She said no. 16? She said no. She look like little girl just about turn 16-year-old. And me say she have, me never know so they have purse and nose ring. Me never know that, and then purse on it. And when me finish her makeup, the other one purse on for her own. And supposed to see them, you would never know so none of them not 18-year-old.
Little pitney them.
The way how them dress, belly, skin, tight.
Yes.
And then the burst out that door, and me I tell you.
And guess what happened? Social media put out a whole heap of them. Social media, IG, Instagram, because most are teenagers them, and TikTok. So when you see some of them are wind up, I want to know if some of them mother not check phone or see them pitney in a phone. Bend over all them body and see a little panty, and them bottom are wine out and go on. Go over TikTok, go look. Me I hear you, man. Me I hear you.
Yes, the phone have a lot to do with it. The phone, you can access so many things with the phone. This the one phone in your hand can do everything. You don't need to go out there and out of work to go see.
Thank you for calling here.
Too much right now, TikTok even worse than Instagram.
You know, yeah, me say me go over. That's why me not put. Me not too put up nothing much over there. If you go over TikTok and see them, you shame. And it look like the poor woman them need to know when you tick nor talk.
And then now I get my worse because me take for me ears and hear parents tell them pitney say if teacher do this and do that, then tell them what sit not and what them to do. Them the parents that tell the pitney what to do. If teacher do them this, or if one other student do them something what they must do.
True.
Then teach them say to walk away, no, then teach them say if one dig out here, you have to dig out back the next one. And if teacher tell it, the other day I saw this video with this little boy and how much also the teacher.
It me attack one little boy, one little feisty little boy night.
Hearing parents tell it and say how the woman, that is why she not have no man. Auntie Dana, there's no way that the little boy could have come up with that.
Because the environment where I'm growing in, you know, hear me say.
man say, that's why you can't have no man. Mister, look at that.
All right, bless up yourself here.
All right, thank you.
Yes. Good night, guys. If you're just coming on the live, Auntie Dana over here with the hot topics, come make collaborate. So, a young man reached out to me today when I came off the live, and he was saying that he had something for me to discuss. He was working at a place and he met and fell in love with a young girl. She's from a certain ghetto. And me tell us a ghetto, like you'd have Mountain View, you'd have Rima, Jungle, Tivoli, etc. One of them terrible places there, right? He have a daughter with her, and the little girl is soon 9 or 9. I don't remember exactly, I don't want to tell no lie. The guy said, the little girl who him have is not a little girl. The mother put braid in her ear. When him look on her, little short up shorts, belly skin blouse, bare big people clothes, and the attitude stink. Him say in a video, a bit dancing and winding up. When him a call her and I talk to her on the phone, she dey pan. Where you say, Daddy, where you say? You done yet? Are you boring, sir? What? And she fears out when him say, you on the line, you're on the phone with me. And he say, he can't go do nothing at all because I get to. You know, want them beat him there. Or do him nothing there because which part the girl come from, him can't go load up him mouth and him can't do nothing. But me then at the bathroom now, sit down, come and go urinate, so me I go comb out my ear and fix up my little face and favor smarty today Sunday. Me see one of my past student mother from Excelsior, cause when me I go to school, the teacher have to run me out of classroom. Me I read my WhatsApp, but to Natalie Lopez number in my phone. Me now take up the phone and say she message me. So when I pull this up, I see one teacher, Miss Pinnock, who used to teach my daughter Excelsior, dead, gone. She dead. I don't know what them say. She did 6 still, right? Or something did happen to her. She just died. And it just licked me heavens at me. I said, this teacher was such a humble teacher. When I say a picnic killer, and I would just say, how much teacher dead from what day? And I bring back to the subject when I dep and say, they picnic them. I go to school, go kill off the teacher them, literally. Stress them out because most of them, out of 100 pitney, 70% of them now no behavior, now no manners. Teacher can't chat to them. Them come from a toxic home and then take the toxicity or whatever to the classroom. You send for your good pitney go to school. Because you grow your child in the way you know your child will grow with manners and respect. When them go to them toxic one day, come toxicated them. The fume going at them. If them are disrespect teacher, you're nice pitney whether they nah disrespect the teacher, but you start laugh or him start laugh and them start go on. And teacher cannot talk. And this is what is happening in Jamaica. Parents, most of the pitney them want give problem in a school is some careless mama and careless papa. Them can't talk to them pitney. Them dress them up like big people. Them gonna dance and party left them. Gambling house left them. And them in every music what play, them unite a dance and them boost them up. Mama bleach, pitney come bleach. Cause them a watch them and them a thief out the cream. Right? 14-year-old, 13-year-old, 15-year-old, if you check them body a be a tattoo they on it under their uniform and belly bore. What do I see a little birthday party keep on IG for some? Me I scroll up and me just see it. And when me look the little girl at 16, planka people, the little girl having, like the little girl change about 5 times. 16-year-old, you know. Pink hair in one of the picture. White hair in one of the picture. So poor you see the little revealing clothes. Pick that, you know. Does a catch up in a 16. And we the parents, we have we pick them, we encourage them, we bring them up, we instill morals and values, discipline and respect in them. Let them go. Me feel that every school fi ban cellular phone. And if them ban it, them allowed to carry it, but it left for one office and them sign and a sticker go on it, a John Puss, pink Puss or the black Puss phone this. When school over them get it. Because anything will happen in the environment, round in the yard, then carry it to school, and some of the teacher them it cannot take it. And we I mean, I put myself in the car. I mean, I grow no bad getting pitney. Because I no ramp with pitney. Me not put myself in a that the category. My daughter, when she at 20, she reach a foreign, and when she at 20, she go board tongue. And none of them no put on no tattoo. Because I grow up. When I go to school, I one used to give me trouble. If Miss Rodney called me, me find up there. If the teacher called me, me find up there. And uno young mother and young father were in a certain area and oh now grown up pitney. Me I beg you no take step up in it. Instill morals and value, discipline the pitney them. Teacher can ever chat to someone who pitney them, tell them which part them for go string up, which part them for go look and which part them for go near mouth. Teacher can ask them about book work. Then for go to school na their normal pants tight. All of them in a school bleach out. No behavior, no manners, no respect to the teacher them. When it gone so. And instead of it get better, it a get worse. You ever walk and see some of them at evening time from the said little Excelsior, you have to lock boy and girl lock a roadside. Hook up the tight on them you can't find. No matter so much of them, some of them now pass out neither C nor push. They now pass out push XX or CXX or nothing at all. And money will not give them to go fix up your style and bleach out them skin and put on tattoo and board tongue. You know much of them are 14, 15 in a school with them tongue board. But they know where the ears ring at school or their nose ring at school. Then the same children going to school go run up teacher pressure. Anything what they do, then yeah, then go to school. Some of them are damn thief. Then do all kind of sitting. Children live what them learn. Mothers who no step up. Who no step up. I don't, but me there, Joshua look to see picnic soon 7. I don't know what Tina ready him to go to school. And him a come tell Tina, because Tina must talk to him about the TV. Every time you come up here, you want to tell me what to do. He's not my mother. I saw him a chat to Tina around there. And me hear Tina come at the door, say me if you come talk to Joshie. Me say, what Joshie do? Where you dey set you, Tina? I live in Dummy, me I look pan. Just when I grab him in here so with the marina, and I give him 2 9 more, me not give him no way to mark him. I said, go out there to go tell Tina you're sorry. Look, yes, when him done him pink like a pink Kool-Aid. And I mouth me lick him pan. I bet you no pass in place with Tina again. What me say? Hello, good night.
Hello, good night.
Yes, good night.
Yes, Miss Donna, I understand what you're saying because I'm a teacher, right? And most of these students do not have any sort of manners.
True.
I remember just last week, I was talking to a student and I told him to pull up his pants. And when I told him to pull up his pants, he looked at me a typo and he was like, sir, so. I said, look, pull up your pants. The boy told me, go on yourself. Just so.
No respect.
Just so.
No respect.
No respect. Right? And we have to look, and as you said, we have to, look from the home. Because if we don't look it from the home, we're just gonna just take it and as it is, right? And these parents need to understand that we as teachers, we're not their babysitters.
True.
Right? So we're not their babysitters. They go on like it. We have to do what we have to do. Right? And some of these parents do not teach us as teachers like if we're people in society. They teach us as if we're garbage.
Come the come trace you no have. Angle no anyhow.
Yeah. Sometimes I will get threatened and so. Threatened.
And what age student you teach?
From first form. That would be maybe 12 and up.
Wow. And that is what you see in the classroom.
Yep.
Wow. And what kind of discipline? Because when I was growing up, our discipline up stand up front of the desk and teach a whip. What kind of discipline is implemented in the school for these kind of children? Because growing up, our school discipline way different from our parents discipline when we go home.
Right.
If teacher talk anything, what are the implementation of discipline that you guys have in place for these students?
Well, I don't know how y'all do it in Jamaica, but here we sometimes they get suspended, or sometimes they get detention,
Yes.
right? Or the teacher is able to issue a type of detention for the students. One of my ways of disciplining a student is to, take a paper scissors and to take them outside and tell them in a particular time I want this space to be cut. And if you cannot do that, you get a suspension.
Oh. Okay.
Right.
Wow, so that is. I feel like some of the time I figure send them go dig up ground and do some things I wanna know say. Like I can't beat them because in a society now, them say strapping or beating it's against the law and this and that. They wanna have
Right.
some land in the
Right.
school room to send them go pro up when they not behave themselves.
Well, it's not all the teachers believe in those things, but for me personally, as you said, I will do that, because some of them need to go find hard work to do, right? Because sometimes you give them homework to do and they don't want to do the homework, right? And when you tell them go on the farm, pull 2 weed out of the ground or clean the banks, they believe that it's hard work, right? So I believe in giving them manual labor because some of them just want to come in the classroom and, as you say, trouble people, children, and it's not right. And at the end of the day, when the parents see the report card of their child, they do not want to believe that that's the work that they're putting in. They think it's just a teacher getting a grade from somewhere else, to put in, so the child is failing or something. So I believe that these parents need to understand that when the teachers give work, they need to able to encourage their children. Sit down with their children and let their children know, look, your teacher give you homework, do your homework. And sometimes the parents as well need to understand, sit with them.
Some of them never looking at it, them book for them
don't have time for our children.
Wow. Thank you so much for calling in. Here me get another opinion from somebody.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Wow. So my parents them not even as much. I what me pick them book and looking at to see what the child did at school today. Good evening, sir.
Hi Dana, how are you doing?
Yes, I'm fine. Guys, please just bear in mind because the phone going like crazy. I want to give everybody a little chance to speak. Go ahead.
No, yeah, I'm just saying, you touch a very important topic, Dana, because I used to do youth service back in the early years, back in the 80s, and we used to have a lot of complicated students back in those times. It's just that this present generation, their behavior is just totally different. I mean, your caller has made some valid points. Because when I used to do youth service, I used to experience a lot of real bad behavior. And when I did youth service, that was in the the late 70s, up to 1978, 79, yeah. So, and it was in the corporate era I did youth service. So you find all kind of behavior with students, but it wasn't like it is now.
That is what I was going to say. I was going to say, in the 70s, a different breed of picnic them you know from then. So you cannot compare those kind of upbringing to now, because as bad as thing, those children were more disciplined than now.
Yeah, they're more disciplined. Yeah, I know, and even regarding caning, or what people call beating in school, it didn't sit well with a lot of educators, because people, some people used to think that some teacher don't like a student more than others, so that's why over time they eliminate caning. But yes, I do acknowledge that social media and technology have a lot to do with some of the behaviors, But it's a very solid point. I really think it's very important that you are touching the subject, because, I don't get into too much when it comes to parents and the fathers, because you will have good parenting at home, and the kids go to school and they pick up bad practices.
Then it's the same thing I say when the life start. You train your children them in a particular manner, and then go to school, and the toxic one them toxicate them, bring them out, them steer. You would have friends to see you're a good child where you grew up in decent and disciplined. Go to school, go see one of cuss teacher and join with him too.
And then, I'm gonna stay, as I said, I just making my point, but you want to see the behavior of some of these students in North America. You'd be surprised they even behave same style or even worse than other kids in Jamaica, the things that they do. So, as I said before, technology have a lot to do with it. And yes, I know you're strong talking about some of the mothers. Yes, some of them do that, but the kids behave differently when they leave home. Some of them carry clothes with them and change. When
Of
they leave
course.
school over the, yeah, change. Yeah, I'm gonna let you continue on with your program, but I say I will just put my little input
Yes,
in
and thank you.
I worked in, yeah, man, bless up yourself. Have a good night.
Yes, sir. Yes. Let me take our next call. Hello, good night. Hold on. Thank you, people. It all boiled down to the parents, them. Remember years gone by now when me that town, Igla in that town and some of the parents them bring them pitney. Some of the Igla them bring them pitney with them and Saturday if come sit down with them. Or some of them go walk go sell some of the things them. I remember one day one of the Igla and one of the Igla catch up and a cuss. And me say me nah tell no lie, the little pitney the Igla and them pitney did come from down a garden and me nah say it for no bad. And the woman and the nether Igla a cuss. And me said the little girl, that time that she about 12, 13, she take over the cussing and if you ever hear the little girl a cuss, the nether Igla, you think a big old girl. And me have to get up and say, come here, you little picnic, stay out a big people argument. And the mama turn for me and say, love me watch it, not sit daughter, make she trace me. Make she defend her mama. Who you? Not chat to me pitney. No, as a parents, you and another big smaddy of argument. At no point in time, no care me and who me are not talking up like a people. It's when me a come, no care cause me did feisty. No care who and me no chat, my pitney them can't keep malice with you. Except you have little pitney and them are big people. The little Shannon used to, if anybody me not talk, so she pass them. I say good afternoon, good morning or good evening. When me and big people have, you know, forget to involve. You know, fear hold no malice. You know, fear dry up with the people them because you and them not have nothing. Me teach my children them that. After God, them glad how them still now. Because children live what they learn. You and somebody not talk or you and somebody have a little difference. The pitney them bets up and you not put a stop it. You say, look here. Me and Miss Brown right here have an argument. You and Miss Brown have nothing. You is a child. Hold your position. Don't get involved. No care what me I pitney them. Me not talk to my pitney them can't go in there. Because them a pitney them a child. Hello, good night. I want some teachers calling. Good night.
Yes, hello?
Yes, good night. Welcome to Come Make We Lavish. Show me hear me get up, pull me on.
Yes, Auntie Dana, how are
Yes,
you?
I am fine. Oh, fresh.
Okay. You know, I'm one of your silent plankers.
Yes.
Always following you in the background. Sometimes I comment too. I'm a teacher, Auntie Dana.
Yes.
And listen to me. We are undergoing hell in the classroom. Since COVID, it has been devastating.
Jesus.
And that word is just too mild to describe what we're going through.
Yes.
I teach at a primary school.
Yes. Don't call any names on here, yeah? Just don't call any school name. Just give. You don't have to say which school you're from. You can just say the type of student, the grade and the age and stuff like that. We're not going to single out any school. Alright? Just to keep it cordial.
I'm not call the school name, but I'm a primary school teacher.
Yes.
And to be honest with you, the deviant behaviors that we have been experiencing since COVID, parents have lost control totally, Auntie Dana. When I said lost control, the children at home, they run things now. The other day I was going to school and in the park, there was a group of boys. They were there sitting down. It was a little bit late. And instead of them getting into the taxi or the bus, and Auntie Dana, if you ever hear the music that the boys were listening to, smoking ganja. One of them have rum cup. And I turned around and look at the boy. The boy run me. Awa. And his friend joined with him. And you know what I did? I just turned back my head. And turned my head the other way. And you know, after that, you know, when I look, the boy take out scissors as if he's trying to intimidate me. And you know, I said to myself, when the taxi came and I went to the taxi, I said, the taxi man said, teacher, you must say nothing yet. Auntie Dana, I don't know what is going to happen 5 years from now. I'm not going to put it further than that, you know. But the teachers are dying. A lot of teachers will be leaving the classroom. And at my age, I will soon retire.
Wow.
But I don't know what the government is going to do. What I would suggest is that they get the soldiers, put them in each school, and get some order.
Something has to be done, man.
Because something has to be done. Auntie Donna, you mentioned the parents, the mothers. Sir P called them kerosene. Those kerosene who have these children and allow the children to get out of control. How can you have a child in your home, 13, 12 years old, and you can't talk to that child? Everybody are bleach, them bore up, tattoo. When you see them, listen to me, it is a disgrace.
Jesus.
And that is what is one of the things that is causing the teachers to be stressed out. Because guess what? Nobody wants to learn. Nobody. A friend of mine told me her student looked at her and said, you may see an idiot. I chop the line, you know. If you know what that means.
Yes.
Auntie Dana, it is hell.
But I mean when they say chop the line, they nasty at the back.
You mean they scamming?
Oh.
And they making money.
Oh. Me think they nasty at the back.
Yeah, man. They might chop the line or whatever they want to call it. They're making money. And every day is a problem in school with the war and everything. So I don't know what is going to happen, but only God can help us.
Wow.
Only God. And I'm asking people, prayer warriors, pray for the teachers. The parents need to take back control. Where are the fathers? Where are the fathers?
Wow. Thank you so much, here.
Yes, Auntie Donna, all the best and take care. Love you.
Alright, let me read some message because the message box full. Because some people now get through and the message box. Lord, you can't even get to read a 2 call one time. Hello, good night. Tonight I'm going to have to cloud the message them. Yes, yes, speak up a little loud. Welcome.
Hi, good night.
Yes. I'm hearing you.
Hello?
Yes.
Hello? Yes. Good night.
Good
First
night.
of all, I want to speak to teachers. I take my hat off to you guys because what you guys go through is not easy. I'm in town. We have the TT bus.
Hold on, you're breaking up. Hold on. Go ahead back now. Hold on, little. Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yes. So about last month, right, in this high school in Toronto, the student went into the school, he shot one of the students, and he's 14 years old.
Wow.
He shot one of the students, went to go shoot another student, but the gun jammed, and he had to run away. They arrested him, locked him up. 1 week after, a 14-year-old little boy went into the TTC bus, the public transit, and stabbed up the driver with a butcher knife.
Jesus, have mercy.
A butcher knife. What these kids are carrying on, what these kids have going on nowadays, I tell you, after 2000, these kids have gotten so bad, and the parents, I don't know what type of parents are raising these kids, but they are just not doing a good job. The schools are dangerous.
Whoa.
Here in Toronto, some of the schools have to have, what do you call it, metal detectors at the door. Because once in a while they were sending the police to do raids in the school. Auntie, when you see the find scissors, all
yeah, man.
weapons in
yes.
his locker. It is just terrible. It's terrible. Just the other day I was talking to my mom, and
Can you imagine some of these parents that deal with bad children at home? But imagine when they get to school, that one teacher has to deal with 30, 40 bad children all at once.
Mm-mm.
No wonder they're dropping down.
Truth. Your signal is a bit bad. It's going in and it's coming out.
It's getting terrible. I tell my mom, I say, listen, because she likes to tell kids, oh, pull up your pants and stuff. I say, mommy, stop it, because these kids will stab you up, they will beat you, they will gang you. You don't know what they do. Because they just went from bad to worse, But I'm going to say, teachers, I give my hat off to you guys, because you guys have to go through a lot. A lot. All right, Auntie Donna, you have a good night.
Yeah, thank you. You know? Hold on there. Let me check on it. I'm going to read the message them. Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Good night. Please speak up a little loud.
Yes, could you take me off the live, please?
Alright, this is not for off the live kind of night, yeah? I'm hearing you. Hold on. You sound very low, yes. Hold on a second. You're crying. Is it pertaining to what's going on the live now? So you want me to put you on it for them to hear you, because you don't have to say your name or anything. Oh God. So you want me to put you on the live? Yeah, but I can bring it back to them. You know, that is why if you want to write it in, then I'll let me read it. Because this is a type of life where I don't even want to read message tonight. Because my spirit crab up. You don't, if you're going to talk, don't talk what school, where, or call the child's name, alright? Alright, so go ahead. Hold on. Go ahead now. Huh?
Yes, are you hearing me?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Yes, I'm glad when I tuned in and I found this topic, because a lot of persons know my story, but a lot don't know the truth to the story where my child is concerned, you know.
Your child is what?
Where my child is concerned, I'm listening to them, and they would say it's mother or parents, whatever, but in this house there was no father.
Mm-hmm.
But I believe that the father was an influencer for the child. So sometimes when it's... Hello?
Yeah, speak up a little loud. You're a bit low.
Are you hearing me?
Yes.
Yeah, so sometimes when they have two homes, that's when the child would get influence from, like, as I said, the father. You know, when it all started with my child one night, I wake up in the 2 o'clock and she was on her phone. And I heard she was 11 at the time and she was talking to somebody. And I heard when she said, oh, I would have dealt with you, you know, but because my ears say you beat woman. So, you know, I sat up in my room and I was listening to her. But because other tenants were on the building, I could not beat her until 6 o'clock in the morning. But then I took her halfway to school because she had to take a bus to the rest of the way. And I said to her later, and she said, if you don't give me back the phone, I'm not coming back home. I didn't believe her, you know. And she didn't come back home, but the police called and I don't call you. I don't know how to talk this. Please, I don't know how to talk it. But people, we only have to learn the truth of these children. Because my child, I was on the board of the PTA. I was also starting university when I couldn't finish because of stress. So let me tell people, we don't know what to do with these children. But that child, she's a grown woman now. But let me tell you, it's hell with having to got 2 homes when the father tells them things and then, they take the bad influence. So I cried because this topic is mine, but the story is just too numerous to talk. Bye.
Wow. So you're basically saying that when she was 11, you hear her on the phone with a man. So she would have dealt with him, but because she hears him beat woman.
Yes, and I sat up in the night, and when I could not take it anymore, I grabbed the phone, but I couldn't beat her until the morning.
What?
6 o'clock.
How far in you live, lady? You could beat her till the morning. Me
Because
a fix up her and call the police and take out the man number.
they
Oh,
were
yeah, me no
tenants.
business who that want hear me a beat her in there.
But I beat her like 6 o'clock, and then I took her halfway to school and tell her later, because I was going to school too. And she said, if you don't give me back my phone, then I'll come back home. And I didn't believe her. The here children, they didn't believe. And then the police called me 10 o'clock in the night. Where I was living, she was way out of reach. So I couldn't go for her. The next day I went, the police wasn't there, but then her father went and took her, and she, he started pulling up her head to say to the court, oh, it's because you follow a friend of the book, and the whole thing. And let me tell you, man, that girl, she was just bad influence. One day I was on the bus and she didn't know I was on the bus, and the bus was full, and I heard her down the back reeling some bad words. I don't curse bad words at all in my house.
Jesus.
And when I got off and she saw me, she said, Mommy, I didn't know you were on the bus. And I was there. And, let me tell you,
Then all along when you hear your daughter on the bus now, you as a mother, you're not good on the bus, go fix her up.
And the thing with, I didn't want her to know that I was there. Because
no, sir, your temper good. If me dey on a bus and hear my child when me grew up decent as according to you, I behave them where they on bus, the whole bus I got turn over.
Yes, that could be so, but they didn't want. When people say you don't want to embarrass them, when she got home, I dealt with her, but I could not bring myself to. Now that I look back, and I dealt with her, but then, it didn't stop there. It just didn't stop there because she did a lot of things, but she follows people. She didn't want what I was giving to her. The schooling, the discipline, the whole thing. And if I go on to tell you, it wasn't done tonight because I remember I was going to a funeral and I took her to her father. But when I was leaving the funeral the next day, I told her father to send her home. Her father said she didn't reach because I put her on the bus to go there, and her father said she didn't reach. When I realized, she went to somebody's house, and all those big people knew that she was coming there, but they did not say anything. Today she has a baby, and the whole. Tell us something, we just don't know what to do with them. And I was an aspiring teacher, and I had to change.
You're very low.
Yes, I had started Michael, and when one morning we were having practice teaching, and the children came into the classroom, and the first thing one of them said, when we finish, one of them sweet today. They didn't say good morning, they didn't say anything. But I'm telling you, as a mother, and especially when we are single, and especially when the father is influencing them, and they want to take it, because I have two.
Listening to you, I'm not judge you. You sound like one of them soft mother that will make your children have control of you. You don't sound like one mother where radical where if your pitney slip, she slide.
No, I was very disciplined, I was very
discipline and no action back right, they're not afraid of you.
It's just that I have two of them, and the son is way different. I disciplined them, but let me tell you, I couldn't go everywhere with her, so that's why she did what she did. But I couldn't go everywhere with her. So she would do the things. Like as I said on the bus, I could not. That's why I tell you, if
You're soft, man. That's why you never fix her up on the bus.
That's just that. But she gets licked because I have to beat her for, but I mostly beat her in closed door because that's what people say. You must not.
This is with people. After young one know, you not beat her and cut her up, or you not beat her up and swell up. No, you abuse her. You wet up her kin.
No, man. One night they brought her home. One of her cousins brought her home 9 o'clock in the night. And let me tell you, miss, I beat her with the oars. When I called children's services, them say, where you use beat her? I said, the oars. Them say, oh, you never know, you never to beat her. I said, but you don't go to the rest. You understand? So she get it, but it's just because she just likes it either. You know? It's either, and then she ran at the end of it, she ran to her father, and her father couldn't even account for her when she ran away from him. But when you go to CDA, she cried, oh, CDA said, oh, she's comfortable where she is, and that's where she got into trouble. I don't know how CDA can do such a thing to people, and they gave the children, the bad children, the wrong.
All right, thank you for calling in.
Okay, madam.
Yes. You see? Nobody, my granny said, the Bible tell you, say, don't spare the rod and spoil the child. Planka shop. Nobody now tell no parents over here so you abuse no child. Nobody tell you so you can bust liquor no pitney them ass. And when me say bust liquor them ass, because when you have a little pitney and you allow them, you know, wet up them kin, then do something that them talk to you, you know, all they mean, and say, look here, you're wrong. Say sorry. Nobody now telling us if you beat them with no stick and make them bust up or them skin wheel up. But to know if you bust liquor them kin and make them know say, uno are the mother. This, if you know that foreign, box them in their mouth, put back all 2 white teeth down in them throat if them pass them place. So that I not instigate no violence. But children cannot grow up without the rod. And the Bible cannot lie. You have to discipline your pitney them. Else them are going to come make you shame a road. When me say, hello, good night.
Good night, Auntie Donna.
Yes.
I was a no-nonsense mother with 2 boys and a girl. And listen to me. You see when them go school on the wrong, I get to the school and I wet them up. I got to the point that I all bite them up.
No, me not bite them.
Listen, that's how we did have to do them. And guess what? When I hear my boys can say, Mommy, thank you, I feel so good. Because sometimes the father is there, but they is not there.
Me did that for them.
You understand?
My pity them grow with them father. Because no anytime me know they are them father have them. And them father wasn't a boisterous mother like me. Him was on the softer side with them. You see me and them mother, them granny, that are Jew and that are them father granny, we no catch fish. We no play dolly house. Cause me give she permission. Me never no figure. Me never have no figure Joanne permission. Cause Joanna put a set them straight before me reach.
Listen, Auntie, I didn't grow with no mother, no father. Dead stranger. And you see when that lady look at me, anything I'm doing wrong, I know I should stop immediately. And these kids are really getting out of hand. Really getting out of hand. You cannot talk to them. But thank God my kids, them are all growing now and they are doing very well.
Alright.
Alright, Auntie, thank you.
Yes. You know what me do? For me Joshua. Every God Almighty tablet in get from earth to heaven, he mash out the charging here so. He dig out it. Now you tell him say, put on the charging port and make me call somebody big either me, Tajay, Jana, Tina. When he ready, him take the charging port and him dig it out. You know when do? All him about 6 to 5 tablet pack up the charging pole and where you call in our work. You know what I tell him? You will never get back another tablet till you catch up in a teenager. You're going to either watch TV or read your book. Because discipline need discipline. Because so you get them when you not charge out the port out of them, it take them out of the case after it come in a case and drop them a ground and crack them. No, him do have none. I mean, I don't know. Saying can't get car. Laddie and one buy him. Shanae say she buy him. Poochie say them buy him. Not one of them a bring tablet ya come give him. Dylan mother give him one for him birthday last year. And he mash up he mash out the charging port. No more tablet he not get. And his mama can buy him all 100 tablet. But I'm not giving him none. Me a discipline and know say him to take every tablet you give him in diggy. When he not take out it, him say him a fix. I don't know where I push in at them, say I fix and mash them. He not get no more. He might go do without it when he know if he take care of them. And so me grow up with me. So me grow up with me. So me grow up with me. Me dey on the phone, Lady V. You have to call the 56 number. Yes, good night.
Good night, Auntie
I'm going to tell Lady V so me dey on the phone when she call. Yeah, good night.
Listen, let me tell you something. The lady that you were talking to, look a while, you said she sounds soft.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up in New York. My mom brought me there like in 1973.
Yes.
And let me tell you, say, my mother grew me in a New York like Jamaica style.
Yes.
Mother come to my school. Cause the principal called and said, well, me I talk too much. Not even no big serious nothing. I talk too much and I take in my book work. My mother come in her uniform, she work at nursing home. She have the fan belt down in her pants, and when she come, she bypass the teacher and the principal and she talk. And then she hear what them I say. She close the door. And when she take out the something and land me the first lick. Me see the principal I come in. I said, no mother, you can't. She give him 2 lick and him run left me. In the place, and when she whop me good, she put in back a belt in her down in her pants, down in her white uniform, and take her time nice and decent and walk out so you can hear over the school system them a call. She gone about her business and she said, listen, if Uno ever call me again, me beat her and me beat Uno. I never give another problem. You cannot allow your children. So, but in these days, if you hear the Bible talk about generation of vipers, and woe be unto those that give suck in the last days. This is a generation where it take God Almighty, it take the mama, the papa, it take everybody, because these children are out of control. Morally, we have gone bankrupt.
True.
As social media and TV are raised with picnic.
True.
Your picnic gone out of control. You and your picnic in a dance hall, a spread out and a one. Everybody just let loose.
You know?
Let loose.
You know, say.
It's terrible.
True. You know what me say? When me turn up and say happen, one time I go look for a friend, right? One of my friends. Because I know I don't really have much friend. When me go at the yard, and me go look for my friend one Sunday. And when me go there, my friend pick me about 8 or 7, so 8. One piece of tantrum. I scream down the place with the woman in there. Ah, I'm not talking to you. Oh, you can't talk to me. I'm not doing it. And she, I said, stop. I said, go to your room. Don't let me come. And I bear that shit up and me say, Plankasha. Every tron I hear in a me turn up. What me say? Me said to her, say, if you pick me, but me I go take over from you. I just drop him up, I just draw him in the room and I say, sit down there, sir. You know, your mama chat to you. You know, yeah, what your mother say, yes, auntie, yes, auntie. I said, calm down, one piece of temper. Not, I said, ask her, she could have depend, I mean, I call out my friend business. I said, sit down right there, so I said, bring some water, come give. I said, when your mother talk, what your mother say you fed up? Clean off your shoes them and pack them up and you want to watch TV. You see when I'm done with him and him done him go in the bed, go lie down. I say, so you must deal with him. Picnic can in a house that have tantrum and you attack and I make picnic and rule you. Because You never see a picnic getting a tantrum? Nah, tap ball. And scream and go on, and me have to go there up in a society neighborhood. Go set him straight, drag him up in here and carry him in the room and tell her come and show her, say, watch ya, watch how me up. And him afraid of me like a puss. Anytime him a go on with not there, sister, me go call Auntie Donna for you. And me take up the phone and she call me. Auntie, I'm behaving myself and them type of attitude that me I get now. Uno can't make uno pick me them rule uno. And me never lick him. Alright, thanks for calling here. Hello? Oh, me not here. Me take Lady V. Yeah, Lady V, good night.
Hi, Auntie Donna, good night.
Yeah,
I was
bless
wondering
you.
if I could send you a voice note that Chocolate and Vanilla sent me. A lady sent them a voice note on their live, but a message on their live when they came off. That's when they were seen it. She has a missing daughter in Jamaica, and she's just asking if we could just put it out in.
Or the voice note?
So I was wondering if I could send you the voice note, just of the mother saying, you know.
Yeah, man, you can send it. Yeah, send it in at this.
Find her daughter.
Send it in at this number where you talk. I'm going to play it.
All right, cool, no problem. Thanks.
Yes,
I was calling
yes.
the next one, but me catch myself for real life.
Yes,
Cool.
all right, yeah, yes,
All right, thanks.
yeah. Yeah, man. Tantrum, me little picnic get in up on him, mama. And mama run up and down. I say, God. And the more she talk, the more the little picnic go in a tantrum. One piece of tantrum. Yes, you never...
Auntie Donna, you cut me out before me go tell her say me still a look for my sister.
Oh, you see...
Calling daily. The lady calling, but she no leave no number. I want to leave back my number.
Yes, leave the number. She got key man. I don't remember her number, but it's a three. The person got key man.
No, I am the one. I remember she said she have a cousin and the father name is Clinton Daly and her cousin is Pauline Daly. That's who I am looking for.
Yes, that's what I'm telling you. So the lady were calling. She was in the Cayman Island. So leave your number so she can reach out to you.
Okay, 954 600 6907. 954 600 6907.
All right, well, let me screenshot it. That's if she call me, me give her. All right, me screenshot it.
No, may I beg you, please. Thank you, Auntie Donna.
All right, so the lady can call. All right. Hello, good night.
Yeah, good night, Auntie Donna.
Yes.
All right, I think this topic now with children, it come back right down to the home.
Yes.
It come back to how we grow the children.
Children
live where they learn. If it's from a small stage, just try remember with any one of your 3 kids, or even Joshua, from a small stage, you see if a kid sister them can get hold up with you, them do it again. If you don't start them, discipline them, show them the right way, them continue.
True.
Them test them what certain things. You see, beating, yes, may agree. This you can discipline them to a point where you not abuse them.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a me for one. I not agree with the beating when it come on to like it's when them. I was one of the first one just to join when they cut out beating in a school in Jamaica. Not to say that you want encouraging discipline in a school, but I think that a beating alone you can punish a child. You see, if from the home they are trained to do them a particular way, you see when them go to school and the pace would have already set from home.
Well, and they stick up in. Me not gonna agree with you there, so it should have never cut out. You know why?
No.
Hold on. Listen to me 1 minute. 1 minute.
No. Hold on. Let me tell you one example. Because we have that discussion with Thomas. It's the first time it come out. Remember, the whole of us need to work like in a cubicle setting. And the whole of them rounded down for me. I must say me and one of the guy rounded. I said, them to cut it out. And everybody else say, they could get beaten. And everybody else talk about the Bible. Everybody else talk about them parents and grandparents. But look here, Auntie Donna. How you feel you that saying, Josh, you know, for example, God forbid, go to school. And for some reason or another, the teacher discipline man come home and send home a picture with one guy. How you that?
No, that's not beating. That's abuse. That is not beating. That is abuse. Hold on. Stick up in. When them cut out bleeding out, that's alright. When me did I go to school in a Fimi days, right? And fear days. Because we are old people as compared to young children now.
Yeah.
We did know so if we slip, we slide. Mr. Simpson, Miss Wallace, Miss Raymond, me I talk about teacher when me know.
No, but Paul.
Hold on, just give me a second to talk now. Hold on.
Alright.
We were so fearful of the teacher and know so we must go do right. Because we don't want teacher beat we. And if we misstep ourselves in a class, because in a Miss Wallace class, you couldn't misbehave. In a Miss Raymond class, you couldn't misbehave. And in a any other class, pan the dam or pan this block, you couldn't misbehave because you know, say, it's either you go get whopping at your ass. I mean, them teacher never beat you and abuse you. Them teacher, them Miss Raymond, Miss Wallace, the whole of them, Miss Burke, them never beat you and abuse you. Them wet up your kin. Them hold all your uniform tail and wet up your bottom and wet up your foot. And chill, and them pitney, you never have this kind of viper generation wagwan. Pitney never misbehave for road past school time when we are come. Little dandy shandy, I saw you go home to your parents.
Well, I know, Auntie Dana. You see them time there? Our teeth, look here now, you see them time that we don't know no better. So we are saying yes. When teacher beat me or whatever, yes, and them teacher they different. But all I know stick up in. Stick up in. You see, back in them days, as I say, though sometimes mother and your adult, them just want to tie your auntie that you know, they not touch you, know. Them just give you a look and you know, you get in line. Align yourself?
Alright.
But that's why I try to show you.
But they used to bust me ass too. Because you know, so when they look for you, you know what come next. When
you know what the main problem today? You remember back in the day a village grow a child? No village now grown up here again.
True.
No village now grown up pick me. Don't if a parent see you pick me and go with them up because and them say, hold on. No miss either pick me that from on the road, them go stop you and say, hi little girl, where you go? No, them go straight them because them know say Jesus Christ, my granny, my mother, whoever go here, where them go from where them now do, because village grow up with it. No one there? Nobody stop. Auntie Dana, you know, see just show the world. No, no, what a terror not pick me same thing like what you said earlier. They tear you down, you can't say nothing. Village now grow up picking no more. Nobody no business, nobody, everybody has turned a blind eye.
Alright. In America, right? Let me set this straight and talk. And in a Jamaica, when we are come, you never used to hear about too much school shooting. And you never used to hear about not indisciplined in a school like what happened now. Because I don't know about America beating system back in them days there. But me a talk out here. You not go cross the line. You not go think to cross the line and face to with teacher because you know say if you face it to Miss Wallace, she'll fix you. And when you go home, you get liquor, you get punishment. And when you go home, your mother or your grandparents are going to deal with you differently because teacher may complain for you. No, that is not happening.
Well, let me ask that question. You never, in my time, I know people used to do it all me. You never yet hear nobody say, them know them going to get beaten, but them are doing them the same way and tens of them fix themselves to beat. You never hear people say that.
One of you little bad apple.
If you have beat a child every day, and then they used to it, beating now help them, you know?
No. Beating now help them. Beating does help them. Depends on the type of beating. Depends on the strictness of the parents, the discipline.
Auntie Dana beating now go help them if you have, let me tell you something, beating now go, look here, take it from me now, I think to me a perfect parent, you know. I tell me get cracked enough and then the wrong type of beat, you know, me'll box those teeth out of mouth. But beating, you see beating, me no want to leave it to no teacher, be my pitney.
Beating and abuse are two different things. When you slap, when you punish a child, it's different from when a teacher abuse and lick out the eye and broke foot. Slapping, man.
Look here, myself, me and them father used to have that debate at time against beating totally.
I'm look on it and I say, you know, say when you're upset and a beat picnic the wrong way to deal with it. Punishment to get the most out of them because you see, if you beat picnic, it not make no sense. It just come useless. Some people just say, no, me I get beat, but who? Me I tense up and beer for that. And them can't do them wrong same way. They might look at me tell something. A little people them, you know, them can't understand it, you know, say if you sit down a child and talk to that child. Me say, me look here, my husband back then used to say that before we have kids, and me did it. I said, Doctor. And he said, no. He said, you know, say if you reason them a little bit for you, if you sit and talk to them, look here, if you touch that, this is going to happen.
All right. Let me ask you something now. Look how much how we grow up and get liquor at school and get discipline for our parents. You know, see that different generation, them you from the one them when not get no lick. Talk the truth. We will come up with discipline and teacher beat we and parents beat we. No one's totally different generation this now.
Let me get my point clear. You see, just as how you say, beat and not abuse, when me I try to say this, punish and not beat. Beating is not have to be a must. Punishment. So guess what? You know, say if you do this, it is the result. So me not tell you say trap discipline. Don't get me wrong. Don't make up myself look here. Don't get me upset and my skin crawl like when I see you see like I have to my boy little pick the way I go and go on. Not like them something they get me cross, you know. I don't like pick the way I man, you know. I don't like out of pick me, you know. But you see, discipline, different from beat. And that may I tell you, discipline, different from, yeah, tongue down, lick down, back down. Let me tell you why. Me and you, we beaten and it don't affect we. Because we don't say, yes, our parents grow good. What about others? They don't say enough people know out there in the world we think treat them. I've beaten, remember I have a program already, you know. Abuse, so you might think it's a too little lick. So another people you don't know what way to them when you give them too little lick. And that may I try to say, so we need to cut away from this whole of licking and beating, punishment, and talk to them because they can't understand. Talk to them.
Some of them are picking a talking alone, if you could have talked till Jesus come.
Auntie Dana, you know
Alright, may I make another call come?
You know why, Auntie Dana? You know why? I'm going to tell you why talking now will help you because we'll wait till the tree can bend.
When the tree are bend, you know, hear me say, you have some little picnic Joshua there. If him did root to Tina and me, just low him so he gone and say, don't do it again. I bet you when I whap him pan him tongue or pan him lip, him know him not do it. I bet you as long as Tina there, he not face it to her.
When you walk Joshie, you sit, and next time when him come from school, you talk to him and say, Joshie, you know what you did to Tina was wrong.
Me tell him that, and him know. I bet you him not try it again, because he know when remember when me give him.
You know why mommy beat you?
Alright, me going to take another call. Me beating is different from abuse. Alright. Yes. I bet you remember as long as life lasts, him remember send the route to Tina and I fix him. I bet you him not do it again. Yeah, good night. Welcome to Come Make We Labrish. Hello? Press the phone a lot. Yes, good night.
Good night, darling. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. Speak a little loud here. Guys, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And thank you for the super chat. Yes.
Okay, so Atiana, I am a teacher, right?
Yes.
And in the classroom, there's no discipline. You try to discipline them in the classroom, but it seems as if when they go home, it seems as if everything got the window. By tomorrow they come back, it's the same problem we have.
Hold on, right back to the parents.
Exactly, because you're at school doing one thing. It's like you're at school pulling them forward, and the parents are at home pulling them backwards. So it's like a tug and war, and the child is left in the middle.
Yes.
It's like a tug and war, and the child is left in the middle. So there was this one child in my class that, you know, I slapped him, and he was like, I'm gonna tell mommy that. And I said, tell mommy that I slapped you, and tell mommy that when she comes, she's going to get fair too. and then my mommy said this. Well, go to mommy and tell her that Miss So and So said this, and I run my classroom. you can go home, go run home, but you not come to school, go run school.
True.
I am in charge of my classroom, and that's one of the problems that we're having. Parents are telling children, "Oh, teacher is not supposed to do this to you. Teacher is not supposed to say that to you. Teacher is not supposed to do this or that." And then, but by the time you know it, they are all over the place, and because of what they're being told at home, you can't control them at school. And it is a difficult task. It is a difficult task, and I'm talking at the early childhood level. I'm not talking about high school.
What do you mean they hear me I say? Boy, me not think me want Joshie grow up America. Because bad to bad, you can't send your pitney at school. Me not say pitney no fight and then stab them one another or so. But you can't send your pitney at school and now if you're afraid to somebody I go shoot down the whole class or shoot down. Some things when I see happen, especially in America. Sometimes you run left Jamaica, you run all in a because when I see happen in America, I don't know what I feed them or if I the laws where them have over there with the gun rights and the gun this and that allow where make them have so much privilege to go get to if you go in a school. If you go do certain things where them do. Because from me not the bone. From me there Jamaica, me never hear one school shoot down. You ever hear that?
So true. And the thing is, the children overseas, they have access to guns. They're so privileged that they have access to guns, and they at a certain age you can't get a job, you can't get alcohol, but you can get a gun. You can't go into a shop and buy a gun as a child. Really? That doesn't even make sense.
I think twice to fit. Make it turn and go to school, Baba.
It's rough. It's a rough situation, and teachers are stressed. We are stressed. We are so stressed because it's so difficult in the classroom. It is very, very difficult in the classroom.
Yes.
And it seems as if COVID has impacted them very much.
You know, when we are going to school, right? Our parents make it their point of duty to get up every morning and make us a solid breakfast. Whether it is porridge, fried dumpling, bush tea and dumpling, whatever it is. No children, no child never leave out of the house and don't eat breakfast. And this breakfast thing has a lot to do with them too. Most of them parents and the pitney them a come out and at school them a go eat breaks. Or school then get money. They not get up out of them bed. I don't get up out of my bed every morning and make breakfast because I have Tina. And I make sure say every day something is here for Joshie eat. No for the pitney them not get no porridge. Now get no substantial breakfast at morning time, then come out and then go to school with nothing to eat. Parents are asleep and they ready themselves.
Yeah.
And all those, and then go to school and frustration, fatigue, and everything take them. Some school provide breakfast.
Papa morning time. First thing, big juice.
A
morning time.
I pass on a Jessie Ripple lesson. And when they got this school, when Rona Jessie this morning time when me used to go to work, and right at the stoplight, some people that igla they were sell, and me know it to come me used to sell a school gate. I beer chicken and chips, putting them a walk within a bag and soda in a buckle. I want to know if people, if them parents don't wake up a morning. The big, not only could pick me, you know. One school the side of Jesse, I don't know if a clan cloth here around there. When me look at beer bag of soda and bag with chicken and chips, them a walk on the sidewalk with a Nyamaga school. That means them they pick they don't get no breakfast. And it's I mean was so hungry I take them. Because if them parents it get up and boil a caramel porridge and 1-2 slices of bread, or fry 2 fritters and a cup of tea, or boil 2 dumplings in a pan and give them with a tin mackerel and eat. Them wouldn't have time to go on the roadside and buy juice and chips and this and eat. So a lot of the things boils down to the home that the child is coming from.
Yes.
You understand?
Mm-hmm. We need to have more radical parents.
Yes.
We need to have more grassroots parents. Go back to the old days. Because of technology, they think that, oh, my child should get away with this, or I'm not supposed to eat my child, or some sort of thing. You know, they get away with bloody murder. When they come to school, they want to get away with it too.
Me say.
And then when you try to reprimand them, it seems as if, you know, you're doing something wrong because they get away with it at home.
True.
It's
True.
such a sad situation. But, you know, we have to
and
just
the
keep our
parents
grounds
must
and do
see
what
to
we
it
have
that
to do
if you
as
get
teachers. And some of the time we have to ignore some of the negative behaviors.
yes, and the parents must see to it that you is the child, you is the parents. The child is not the parents. You know, so enough of the parents them leave the washing for the washing of the uniform for the picnic them wash their uniform. I'm not saying enough to teach them, you know. But you, the parents, must see to it that the child uniform wash. And if you teach them for iron, you teach them for iron. Enough of the picnic them parents in the bed asleep, lunch money put on one dresser, and at them have wake up and put some of them never iron them clothes. Then put it on and come out, God, them all wear one sock to the whole week. Parents step back and push up the children them and it go to school and the same thing happen. A few parents now got parent teachers meeting. Teacher now nobody for complain to car. Father now go, mama now go. Just used to go to school how much picnic go to school. And when you're looking at whole school out at 100 or 200 odd picnic, a 40 parents come or 30. Where the other 80 parents there. So when you look upon it, the parents play a major role. Remember Principal up at Excelsior used to run me out of school sometime. Even up a morning when we go and we sit down and we chat, teachers and parents go on home now. Them not play no role in no vital role in their child education or their child well-being. Good night. Hello, good night. Turn off the phone, please. Alright, that person hang. Hold on, let me read two messages. Good night, Auntie Dana. I wish I could call in. I am a security guard at a prominent high school in Kingston here. And we have a searching system at the school, but it is not done every day where we search the children backpack and search them. Auntie Dana, sometimes if you look on the table and see all 100 knife and scissors put together is taken from them. And when you take those set of knife and you confiscate them, search them tomorrow morning again and it's the same set. So when you take away those, they go back and get other one. We get from razor blade, ice pick, scissors, knife, nail, all different kind of weapon these children come into school with. Sometimes I have to wonder if it is war they are going. And we don't have the time or we don't get the allotted time for us to search the children them every day. It is certain time of the week that we do it. We cannot control what these children, and most of these children are coming from a home. Some of them even come with make-out gun made out of board. We have to confiscate those also. It is very bad in Jamaica here, Auntie Dana, especially in the high school that I work. You hear what security guard say? Good night, security. Thank you. I wouldn't, you know. Security said them not get the chance to search them every day. But when they do search them do it certain time in the week. The mountain knife, all board gun, scissors, nail, razor. The picnic them have pan them a go school. A war them a go. A must war una send no picnic them. Hello, good night.
Good night, Auntie Donna.
Yes, give me a second. Go and talk. Go and talk.
Okay, well, we as parents, mom, we have to be involved with the kids. We have to be our hands-on parents. My child goes to a predominant white school in Atlanta, Georgia. Reason for being, they have other school, and I chose for her to go to that school because the ghetto school with these kids, knives, guns, I said, no, I'm not going to do that. The area that I live in is really, really expensive. But I chose that because I'm not going to have my child get wasted into the system. I'm not letting her get wasted in the system. And my little girl, she don't even play in school because she knows, the whole school know me. Teachers know me, principal know me. They have my email, my telephone number, and I don't play. If she do anything wrong, I'm up there. One look I give her, and it's over. So we as moms have to be, not even moms, we as parents have to be hands-on. We just can't just leave up the kids them. We have to be hands-on parents. We have to check their homework. We have to check into the school to see what's going on. A lot of parents don't do that. They just leave the kids up. My daughter can take the bus to school, but I refuse. I drive her to school every morning. I get up at 6 every morning that she has to be at work to school at 8:50, and I make breakfast and lunch and plus take her to school because I chose to do that.
Because you put your child first.
Yes, and then I still have to go to work, and she gets a ride home. She don't interact on the bus. I don't let her go on the bus because they do too much on the bus.
No, but you have to give the child some sort of stability where you have to make them go out there too to get independent, to make sure take the bus sometime. You understand? You can't drop her at school every day.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
All right, thank you.
Yeah. All right, well, I'm Plankasham. Just remember, my brain run up. We all come off our live. I let me take a nectar and remember what Lady V said. Yeah, good night.
Good night, Auntie Doctor.
Yeah.
I said, and
Speak up a little loud.
Hello?
Yeah, speak up a little loud, yeah.
So I was saying that I myself am a teacher, and we are experiencing the very same thing in my country. Right, and the children, I think generally the problem we are having is that the children come to school for everything else but learning, and everything they do, it's shameless. Before, in my days of going to school, if the principal passes on the corridor, everybody would be afraid or run back into the classroom or have some fear of the authority that the principal has, and we have lost that. It's no longer there. And I myself, as a teacher, I don't correct persons, children so much. Because to me, if you can disrespect me, it means that you are disrespecting your parents at home. And if you can give respect to the authority that you have at your home, then I don't expect respect. I don't expect respect from you. So I target the children who are receptive to correction and so on. Those who are not, I leave them alone. And it has become that bad. It's sad to say, but it has become that bad that you literally have to choose whose child you are going to correct, because you want to cover your back too.
Yes, the parents.
Yeah, and then the parents come in because right now they don't even come to the schools anymore. They meet you in public, they meet you at your homes, they meet you on the streets, and they confront you. And so you have to even be picky with whom you choose to correct, and especially if you know that this child is coming from a good home, then you take a chance and you correct that child. But if you know they are coming from particular environments, you more or less leave them alone. The children would curse in front of me and I would not say anything to them. They would disrespect other children in front of me and I would not say anything to them. As long as they don't hit me or they don't approach me in a certain way, then I don't really interfere with them. And it is sad, but it has become that way.
Oh,
so
wow.
it's a
what country you calling from?
Coming from Dominica.
Okay, Dominica. Okay. Thank you so much for calling in here.
No problem.
Yeah. When one of people are going to vex up, when me say it, I'm going to take the body should have vex up, but most I sitting them who are going in Jamaica, yeah. 90% or 80% I pick them come out and get to school. No behavior, nothing. Most of them where you say I go on with some things. Country school, it dead too. But most in a little town area, yeah. The little area them. The pitney them not grow up with nothing. Them not go out with nothing. Them not no behavior, them not no control. And their parents are bad people. We go to school, go war, threaten teacher. Mother we go make fuss. And all kind of, when mother no go, granny go, cousin go, auntie go. 'Cause everybody are bad people. Everybody are bad people. Hello, good night.
Hello,
Yes.
is this Auntie Donna?
Yes, Auntie Dana.
Oh my God, it's first time caller,
Bless
but I've been
you.
listening to you since 2019.
Yeah.
So I want to give my input on your topic that you're talking tonight.
Yes, go
You
ahead.
know, as a single parent, you know, it's very hard being a single parent, but at the same time, we need to know what we are putting in our kids, especially living like living in America. Like, you know, most of us we are working, doing 2 jobs, trying to hope being a mother and everything. But then we tends to like buy the $400 Xbox game, the Nintendos, and all these gaming systems for our kids to keep them quiet so we can work. And those things is like you're putting demons in your kids. Your kids spend hours of the day when you're not there, when you're working on these gaming systems. And, you know, they eventually think that, what's going on in the game is real. So they start to act it out. They start to act it out on you as the mother. They think they can talk to you anyway. They think they can come up in your face. You know, and, you know, that's one of the main thing with all these, shooting in the school. They start out with these guns, these gaming systems, and they think they can go into school, or they think they can go out and just do this massive shooting. And sometimes we just have to really think, what are we, you know, giving to our kids to keep them, you know, out of trouble. For me, with my kids, because I'm a single mom, I made a conscious decision. I didn't want any gaming system in my house.
Well, my children them grew up with Nintendo and Xbox. But it's the game when me give them. My little daughter them did have one game with one dog. The dog talk, the dog bunk. I don't know where the dog. A beer dog me buy give them for game. Even my son, I been a give them racing car. Me never give them no gun game, nah, nothing. When him little, he used to say he want to be soldier. And he used to get the little soldier man, he could little green sitting, so little one with gun pan it. And I never me buy him them, my father buy them, then little gun tie there. So little green sitting will turn up like a statue of pine. That are the only gun game I know him have, me take them up from him, because I used to have a kind of long gun. So soldier, don't know if anybody remember them little cartoon, something there. So, it depends on what you allow your child to watch in them space. You understand? Because them never, for me one, them never know nothing about certain type of game. Might when them a get bigger and then go to school, friend tell them, but me no game when me not know about couldn't come in here.
Dr. Auntie Dana Metal say you have all these Xbox games. I don't even know what name, but they have real gun, the M3 guns with, real that you use to show the people them in the TV.
Yeah, you have to take time when you talk about gun over here. So you can't ball out what kind of gun, me just say.
No, when I say them have the console that them used to play.
Yeah, but me just say you have to take time because YouTube are going on there now with them topic. So we never want to go down in night.
Okay. It have the same weapon.
Yes.
And you know, and them the weapon and them are used. And I'm like, you feeding, because you're not there to monitor them. You're not there to see how many hours they're spending on the gun.
All right, ma'am. Take care, yeah?
All right.
Yes, and thanks for calling. Nobody couldn't give none of my children them no tie weapon at all. None of them could, not even none of them, Ladian. And Joshua, nobody can, no, not even water gun Joshua can play with. Because I not give him it. I never used to sell it at school gate. Hello, good night.
Hello, good night, Auntie Donna.
Yeah, welcome, yeah.
Yes, the topic you are speaking on is a topic that is extremely a good one.
Thank you.
I'm calling in as a school principal.
Yes, bless you. You don't have to
Yes.
say the school here.
No, I know that.
Yes, yes.
Thing is, Auntie Donna,
Mm-hmm.
what happens? Most of these parents are allowing the children to grow themselves.
Amen.
They make themselves absent from the children's life. Most children come to school in the morning when you see the state of their uniform. For example, tomorrow, Monday morning, you can see that the uniform wasn't prepared from over the weekend for this new coming week. The children here are not home and they are not fed. I live out in the country and I reach the school. School starts at 8. I reach the school every morning minutes to 6.
Mm-hmm.
We have a breakfast program. And I go in the kitchen. Me take off my ease, me put on a flat shoes, me take off my jacket, and me go in the kitchen and me start breakfast. Breakfast is not ordinary breakfast.
Yes.
When I go in, I do cabbage and saltfish, or ackee and saltfish, or baked bean and franks. If I don't boil food, I fry dumplings. I will make porridge. And don't get me wrong, porridge is made just as how I make it in
For
my
your
home.
house, yes.
You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
You know, we put in really little lasco and then we pep it up and to get evaporated milk. We put that too, and you spice it up and so on.
Yes.
Parents complain that what I do to get them to drink porridge, they boil it at home and they're not drinking it. And when I take them and I talk to them and I explain, Miss, me now have no time to do all of them something there.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? The next thing is, yes, Auntie Donna, when we are grown up, being never spoiled when we were not abused.
All right.
We were not abused.
True, true.
As adults and parents, none of us would ever abuse anybody's children because what we don't want for we own, we not give it out.
All right.
What I notice is the turn in our education system. Is from it was stated that children should not be beaten.
Everything
And
turned
then
upside down.
Everything, thank you. Everything turn upside down and pick the things so them can talk to you how them feel like. I witnessed a child spoke to one of my teachers. She was reprimanding him for something he did to a girl. And he said, look at you, I hate you. Your husband's prick is not even as big as my little finger.
Jesus.
You think it is my fault why he's not giving you what you are to get in the night? Auntie Donna, me stand with my mouth up and up. And I said, stop it. And the people looked me up and down. This is not prep school, Auntie Donna. A primary school. You hear me? And I slapped him because he insists on arguing with the teacher.
Yes.
I slapped him and I slapped him in his hand middle. And him step out and him go home to his parents.
Yes.
And she come and should have lift the roof up of the building. And I stood up and I listened to her and everything. And when I said to her, are you finished? She said, yes, me don't want nobody lick me pick me. I said to her, with due respect, ma'am, can you take me and go home with him? Yes, Auntie Donna, me tell her, take him
And go home with him.
Yes.
Because right in front of him, she'll give you
give him
strength. She not say, all right, child, let me talk to the teacher. Because a lot of the time, if these parents come in and hear the teacher side to the story, because them have them children portrayed to be a certain type of child. And if them, when they go to school, them frightened to see the type of picnic where them have. You understand?
Auntie Donna, in front of them are going to behave like angel, you know.
Yes.
But you see when them go out and the peer pressure and everything.
True.
It's a different picnic.
Definitely.
And the next thing is why you have all of this indiscipline. Parents at home tend to discuss and class teachers in front of their children.
Definitely.
So them come back and figure to them have it. And the least little thing now, it just barely cut down now. Everything, parents are run going at school school, go chop teacher and be teacher.
And fight teacher. As a principal, right? And I know you have meetings with the teacher. What are some of the concerns that the teacher have with the students? Like when with the principal meeting or the staff meeting, you know, what are some of the concerns?
Some of the thing is, they do their regular assessment. And when we are to have parenting conference,
yes,
the parents can never make the sacrifice. Parents who you really want to see never shows up.
Same thing I was saying.
At the regular them, you can count on one hand who you know must turn up. Those are the ones who turn up.
Yes.
Homework is never done. Textbook is never bought. And when you talk to the children, may God help them and sit down now. The parents' interest is not in education. Them tell you so them can't buy one book cost $1,200. But when you look on them head and you see the $50,000 lace wig and the eyelash will stretch from here so they so like awning and all of that. And yeah, and that is it.
Yes. And the deer boot where the picnic van and the deer bag, the John Sports and the knife.
And not no in there.
And not no in it.
Not in there.
Wow. Wow.
They are not supervised at home. I want to tell you, when COVID and we were online, Auntie Donna reach out to partners on my network, and every picnic in my school, I give them a free tablet.
Yes.
And you see, because I know the parents then buy it, brother take it, uncle take it, and everybody have the tablet to do with them and do it. So when I ask that the tablet comes in, when they have to do like the test online, Auntie Donna, if you see some breeders in the way in there, the porn way in there.
True.
And this is a device that you give to help alleviate some of the challenges they may have in providing one for the child, and not even that you can supervise them on. And when you call them in, you confiscate the tablet and you call them in and you show them it, them laugh and say, oh, I'm seeing brother put it on. Like, seriously.
Parents now monitor the child.
No monitor the child.
When school is locked up, when school was closed, and the Prime Minister said, pick the figure up online. All me say online when close them I go up on because not the parents them the woman now work and then they are sit down with the picnic them and most time when school is up online, me not there. And me get somebody to sit down with Josh, pay somebody to sit down with Josh anytime when me can they here. Me have somebody, Marcia daughter, Dana come and our next girl and sit down Tina daughter and sit down with him pan the line till his class done. But these parents, them no business. Might be when they go a party and then come in and them out the road and they pick them here. Then tired.
Yes.
What?
Auntie Donna, the next thing is that I notice. You see, especially the girls, and I am talking primary age, if we don't do something to help them now, not just as teachers, but as a country and as a community,
amen,
we are going to fall in a deep, endless ditch. We are losing our children. Auntie Donna, what I noticed happening in Jamaica is that every cough, we America cough, we catch the cold.
Yes.
They are trying to take everything from America and implement it here in Jamaica, and it's not one size fits all. America is different. Every school in America is equipped with the relevant amenities. The teachers don't have to go beg nor nothing.
True.
It is there at their disposal. We don't have that in our school.
Wow.
There is also a lunch program in every school in America where free lunch is given. In Jamaica, we can't do that. If we even try to, it's not every school have a canteen. And if we try to use our initiative to implement a lunch program, the parents getting part money has increased during COVID.
Yes.
And they have not decreased it. It tends to be more going up. When it's back to school, they get money to help in purchasing books. And imagine with our economy, Auntie Donna, we charge $300 for a lunch.
Yes.
And you have parents are going to send the picnic every day, come to school, come to school, make them give you lunch. That's what simple math. That is required. $100 give you 5 marks. Some people giving you 10, and you can't buy that for the picnic then.
Lord Jesus.
Auntie Donna, a lot of us as educators, the job is not enjoyable anymore. It is not satisfying anymore.
And that is what is frustrating the teacher them and run up them pressure and make some of them a drop down.
And a whole heap of way a collapse.
My God.
And Donna, I tell myself and I make a promise to my son. I said as I lift my hand, I will save who I can save. I am not Jesus Christ.
Amen.
You understand? If I have 10 and I can save 2, I give God thanks. If the parents come in and they said me, such and such and such, I said, all right, tell you what, do this and that and we'll work together as a team. Because teamwork makes the dream work. If you're having any challenges, I open my school that if the child gets homework and the parents not understand, twice a week I have classes where the parents can come in and we help them to understand the kind of work the children
get in.
If they are at home and not working, I have an open door system where they can actually come in and sit with the children in class to understand. God bless the few who take it up. You can count on one hand, and the few who snatch the opportunity to come in for that. Auntie Donna, me almost at my 48 years in teaching, and me, I tell you, girl, next year of my retirement, I'm a wish I did this year.
Lord
Jesus. Leave it. And God see and know and understand. And this is the love of my life.
Teaching.
Me use it as a stepping stone. Me love it. Me never seen a Jamaica and Auntie Donna.
Yes, but you chose to.
Me do me 2 degrees in America. I sat the Board of Education exam in New York in 2005. And me pack up myself and me come back home because me say no. My country need the help. If the whole of we are going to run, we are going to act. And me tell you, Auntie Donna, it don't make no sense to cry over spilled milk, but I know me sorry for me to come back. Believe it.
Lord Jesus.
And the parents better beware. A lot of teachers leaving this summer. You're going to see the dilemma come September. Thanks very much for listening.
Yes, and thank you so much for calling in.
Yeah.
God bless you. And just stay strong.
Yeah.
Yes. You hear? A lot of teachers leaving Jamaica this summer. And 3/4 of them now come back. Because of phone bad getting pitney. Not for me. Because I have none. Phone bad getting pitney. What drive the teacher them mad. No discipline. Teacher cannot talk to them. No behavior, nothing at all. It all boils down to the parents and the home and what you put out in the society. What you put out in the society. Good night.
Good night, Auntie Donna.
Yes, bless you. Welcome to Come with Lavish. Guys, please to like up the live. Like up the live, like, share, and subscribe. Yes, go ahead, ma'am.
Yes, I agree with the teacher that just called 100% because here in the U.S., there's a lot of parents that not involved with the children because I see a lot of children of age 4 or 5 going to school by themselves. And here in America, if you got to go to work early, you can drop the kids off at school, before school starts.
Yes.
So there's no reason, for children that age to be walking, in the street by themselves. So the parents need to get, involved. So that's my 2 cents on that.
Okay, thank you.
And thank you and keep up the good work.
Yes. Wow. Parents, we have to take up the role. We have to play our part in the children them. Community mothers, ghetto mothers, country mother, town mother, uptown mother. Because I don't only ghetto pitney alone go to school go bad. Uptown pitney too. Because some of them go in a certain way. But most of the time when you check it out, are the same little pitney them in the neighborhood or in the community go to school. Buggy problem. Teacher can't talk to them. Look how much teacher drop down. Uno has stress them out. Mighty God. Hello, good night. Good night.
Hi, Auntie Donna. Good night.
Yes, good night.
Good night. Auntie Donna, do you think part of the problem today is that the young parents, instead of being parents with
Speak
the kids,
up a little louder, I can't hardly hear you.
Okay, I said, do you think today part of the problem might that young parents, instead of being parent and child, we grow up the parent and the child, we listen to our parents. But do you think today, like a lot of parents want to be friends with their kids, and that is part of the problem?
I wouldn't say that, you know. A lot of parents lackadaisical. Throw up them pitney, them no business. No time is spent with them. No emphasis is placed on them. Them not them own big woman, them do as them like. Some of them all got them bed and no bed. Some pitney no parents when they say, go get up, go bed, you're at school all day today. All these type of things, so the children is left to raise the children. Them are raise themselves. Parents don't do their parents gone to work and then go back to school tomorrow, etc. You understand?
Yes. Because like I came from Trinidad and I had my first 2 kids, and I came up here, brought them up together, and by myself, single parent. And my son, like after school, in high school, he would stand in the street with his friends, the boys. They're not doing anything, but they
Thank you, First Lady.
Yes.
Yes, no man, go ahead.
Just hanging on the street. So I spoke to him. I said, listen, when I come out to work, I don't want to meet you in the street, because it was like, well, they call it ghetto, East Orange in New Jersey. And what he started doing, he would time me. So they come out of school, he stay in the street, he know I'm coming home at 5. So then he would get in the house 4:45, 5:45. And the neighbor told me, Auntie Donna, I broke a branch from the tree in front of the house I was renting. I put it in my car and I went to work. And I left work early one afternoon, like I left 3-4 o'clock. And I pulled up in the middle of the street. They all scattered and I looked for him and I held him. And I started to beat him from the street to 1 block to the house. All the guys, they scattered and I cussed him and I beat him straight into the house. And I told him, anytime I see him in the street there, he's going right back. I'm sending him back to Trinidad to pick up cigarette zoot on the ground.
Okay.
That was the first and last time I beat him. And one of his friends said, call the police. You cannot beat the kid. You cannot beat us. I said, anyway, let the police come. I will beat the police too. I'm not an American parent. I'm a West Indian parent. Auntie Donna, that was the first and last time. My son graduated salutatorian. My daughter graduated valedictorian. They went to college. They graduated from college and they're doing very well now. I had a 3rd child after 16 years. When she started going to school up here, she did not like how the kids were disrespectful and they answering the teacher. So she went to Trinidad and went to school there. Passed common entrance, did her 4 years, got government scholarship, and she decided to open a school in Trinidad. You know what she said? The children know too disrespectful. She come back to America and get her big job, and they all thinking. So it is down to the parents. And my kids never had cell phone, Auntie Donna. I told them, oh, you all going to school. The school have a phone. Any emergency, You call, use that phone. I don't know what it is to pay a child's cell phone. And I told them when they get their job, their first job, buy their own phone. And I never bought Nintendo, never bought no games. I back up the house with books.
Yes. And that is a vital thing now. A lot of
Yes.
students not reading, nothing at all. When me a
Nothing.
come, whether me did I read or not a Bible, them put me for read. Not even Bible pick me a read though.
So,
A bare
but
phone
Auntie
and
Donna,
TV.
yes, but Auntie Donna, you have to do a part 2 from tonight. This thing
Definitely.
is so emotional, and when I hear that principal talking, it raised my paws.
True.
Because I know you love children, and children didn't ask to come here, and too many children are in too much predicament these days. You have to do a part 2. If you get 5 young parents listening to you, because you have a big crowd, they listen. If
Yeah.
you get 5 young parents to listen and say, you know something, let me buck up, let me change, at least you've saved 5 children.
True.
You've saved 5. You have to do a part 2 of this. And the only teacher that thing. Thank you very much.
Yes, ma'am. God bless you. I plug I see a message a coming say please read, please read. So let me Lady V I soon go on your message here. I soon play it. When I close in the live I go on it. I'm gonna read this. Thank you, Donna, for this topic. Please don't show my number. Auntie Donna, I have 2 teenage children. One of them goes to a school in St. Thomas where I live, and the other one comes to Kingston. Auntie Donna, my son goes to the one in St. Thomas, and my daughter goes to the one in Kingston. She even named them. I'm not reading out in school. We're not calling any name over here. The problem I am having, Auntie Donna, is my son has a group of boys at his school that he pars with. P-A-R-S, yeah. Pars with. I saw my son a few months ago came home and told me that he wanted some money. He was saving up to get a guard ring. I asked him what was the guard ring for, and he said was to get the girls in school. I said to him, how did he came by that? He said most of his friends at school have the guard ring, and some of them have it on their neck, on their neck on chains, or they have it in their billfold. And that guard ring helps them to get girls. My God. Now, Auntie Donna, I went to the school, spoke to the principal about it. The principal said she was not aware of anything as to such matters. When I asked my son to tell me the boys that introduced him to it, he was afraid, saying that they are going to harm him. Auntie Donna, I never gave my son any money for guard rings. I told him to pray to God. Lo and below, I gave my son $700 or $1,000, depends on how my pocket is. Did you know that my son was saving up his money to get $14,000 to pay for a guard ring? Yeah, there, hold on. Did you know that my son was saving up his money to get $14,000 to pay for a guard ring to be in a particular group at school, Auntie Donna? When I saw him with it on his hand, it looked similar to a graduation ring, but it was not a graduation ring. I intervened and asked him where we get it and how he got money to buy. He said he saved his money. Auntie Donna, I had to get a police involved and took the ring from him and confiscated it. Right now, I am afraid to give my son lunch money to go to school because he will do the same thing because he's influenced by those wearing the guard ring. All the tell I am telling this little boy that nothing like that will happen. He is so drawn into it by the guys at his school and what they tell him. And then you need to have a topic on this guard ring thing in school. It is becoming very popular in and around Jamaica. Guard ring a witchcraft, guard ring a demonic things. Lady, Father, I don't even know if you answer you and say. because the world gone mad. You have to continue. Me never know. You can't be say, yeah, go buy lunch again. You know, some hear about one gathering incident couple months ago. But them said the other one stabbed the other one over gathering. They made a war over it. And it's a demonic something that. What am I doing a gathering? It is demonic. And you have to take your child out tight. You have to get him out of that group or change him from that school there. Because he's been influenced by people. If you listen to him say him friend them and him don't want to point them out to you. So you have to move him from that school. And those children want to hear it is them parents. Them people they want to hear with gathering business are them wicked parents. And them parents tell them or teach them because children live what they anybody who hear get up and talk about Obia. And them is Obia own self and a them bring the picnic them unite. Not the name so the Bible tell about the workers of iniquity believe any day somebody can bring Obia in one pan or one back like this and say that not this name someone will believe in it. The blood of Jesus Christ of Nazareth against the whole of demonic forces. And you corrupt the picnic them brain. You corrupt them mind. You corrupt them mentally, physically, and emotionally. While you picnic now, what kind of guard him could olive oil and water your Bible are the only guard you need. And it look like to which part in live out of that the part of world there be them guard they go on out there. You have to leave him out of that school there. Take him out of that school there, lady. Because same as when you save up the money if you buy him, I go back, go save and buy again. Hello, good night.
Hello?
Yes, good night.
Good night, Miss Donna.
Yes, bless you.
Donna, that lady who said that her son have gathering or trying to get gathering. Tell her that that boy is in a gang.
Yes, because she said when she got there, him not talk out of who, him not show her who.
No, that is a gang thing, and they have this gathering because they think this ring will protect them. So that's why you see they stabbing up one another in school and all of this, because that is a gang thing. It's nothing more than he's in a gang. He don't want to identify his friends because his friends might be known as gangsters.
Oh.
So, and he claimed he saved his lunch money to buy the ring.
Yes.
They probably helped him to buy the ring.
True. Because if him get $700 to $500 a day time, where he eat?
That can't buy nothing. That cannot buy anything. His lunch, that can't buy lunch for him for the day. So saying he's saving money, the only way he's saving that money unless his friends buy him lunch. It's the same thing happened in a high school the other day where two gangs meet up in the school and one stab the other to death.
I didn't hear about it. I tell you, I didn't hear about that one. But I never hear how it go fully.
It's a gang. He's in a gang. And if you can move him to another school or get the police involved to take away the first ring from him, get the police to put pressure on him. Because that's the only thing might straighten him out.
My God.
Jamaica is lost. I don't live in Jamaica, but Jamaica is lost. Going down a slippery slope.
True.
Very, very fast. And I don't know what will bring us back. You see I think the main cause of this started like almost 20 years ago when the music started to go in a different direction.
Genre, yes.
There was this thing where they had the minibus with the loud music in it, and they had this thing they call No Panty Thursdays where they
yes, we remember that. I know it till I go on a thing.
That's where everything started to go, and the music got worse and worse and worse. there are kids in school who can just barely read and write, but every song that's come out that's nasty or have gun lyrics, they know it word for word.
Them know it too.
It's not just teenagers that's doing it. The little 4, 5, 6-year-olds, they repeating it too. And like we always say, children live what they learn.
True.
And if this is what they're learning, then it's a long road back.
My God.
It's a long road back. One of the things, you know, is if you look around and see, look at the churches. If you go to church, it's only women inside here.
All right.
Just women. Where are the men? Where are the men? The men are not actively taking a part in their children's life, in church, in society. I don't know where they are. I can't account for anything that they're doing, because, you know, if I have a child, my children are raised, they're grown adults. But if I have to deal with children, they're gonna walk a straight and a narrow. I don't play. I'm not saying I'm gonna whip them, but when I look at them, they know exactly where they're going wrong and know it's time to correct their action.
One come to me one day and say ask me if he bust him. So I say I never know say me can bust people. So I say, what you do? He say I'm a DJ. I say sing something make me hear. When he start sing a be a gun lyrics, I say go back again, go right over. Because you're not ready, because nobody now buy a gun song again. And the music have influences on them when they listen to.
No matter what anybody wanna say, they can blame government, they can blame parents, they can blame. The music is what turned this country upside down. Okay?
That is a part of the problem.
There's one certain person, I'm glad he's where he's at right now. I'm happy he's where he's at, because that's where he belongs, and he should stay there for a long, long time. He's the one who turned this thing upside down, and everybody followed him, because when he did it, he was making so much money that everybody said, oh, this is where the money is. So they do what you call it.
Well, I not one pass any assumption or any judgment on any entertainer or artist, because I don't put up anybody name over here, Planka Shop or Jamaica me live.
We
make me stay over here, so I not somebody writing up name in the comment. If I do have any evidence, I have no proof, I can't elaborate. But we say we're not singling out anybody. Because all of them know, all of the young one who are come up beer violent song thing, and the children then catch on to it.
As much as you plead with them not to do this, they come every night and they do the same thing over and over and over again. You ask them not to bash people. Every night they come and they do the same thing over and over again. Be a little bit tolerant. Know that people have relatives. People come with hurt feelings, and they try to tell how they feel, and instead they might eat that, they might this, they might that, they might the other. Do not do that. Be sympathetic to people. Have a heart. You know, have a heart that another person is suffering. But for the great.
Hello? Get cut off. Oh, hello? Yes,
yeah,
sir.
I'm saying, but for the grace of God, these people who are bashing people, the same thing could be happening to them. So remember, not every day rain fall on one man's house top. Tomorrow it will fall on yours. And be thankful that it's not falling on yours today. Because when it falls on yours, be sure you might end up where that other person who is having a problem is. Be nice to everybody.
All right, sir. Thank you.
One life to live. You have one life to live. Live it good. Be nice, be kind, be gentle. Be gentle one to another.
Thank you.
You know, if we don't, we have to bring back the love to Jamaica to bring it back. We have to bring back the love. There is no love among us no more. And we have to bring it back.
All right, sir. Thank you.
Thank you for listening.
Yes, sir.
My first time calling. Thank you for listening.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes. Yes. And we are going to go back. The parents. For the young man, when reach out to me and say, little daughter soon 9 or 9-year-old, and she are going with certain things, you have to go get up. You have to go to a court and carry the mother to a court. And the same thing when you explain to me, go tell the judge so you want to bring up a decent human being, not a hooligan. You want your daughter to grow as a child and have evidence, video evidence. Try get evidence, video evidence of how the child act, video evidence of what she doing and how she dressed and picture, and carry it with your go court and show the judge that you as a father you want to make a change in your daughter's life. Because although she's with the mother and the things that she's doing you are not approving of it, and go there. And that you have to go do, because word of mouth alone can't go there. Hello, good night.
Yes, good night. I know it's so wrap up time for you, but I think it's hard to. I just want to say something, and for those parents who are listening, you know what? Tearing down our society. Now, too, parents are not going to church with their children. They are not sending their children to Sunday school. Their children church. I can remember when I was small, my mother beat me to learn my golden text, and my mother wasn't a Christian. But you have to go to Sunday school and you have to come home and know the golden text, and it was Matthew 5 verse 9. And I don't know if that is the reason why I grew to love church, and then afterward in our holiday she gets saved. I can remember I'm the same church that I'm going out. There I get saved when I was 12. And my mother said, oh, you're not ready to baptize yet because you're not going to manage. You understand?
Yes.
And I will leave everything and go to crusade right at Lanston Road there.
Yes.
And you know, when I'm looking at these children, the children them live even into the churchyard. The churchyard would be like a partition, the gate, whatever, a wall. And you're not seeing them going to church. And I think this is one of the things who, you know, what causing everything, them not pray together, them not do nothing together. Mother gonna dance, father gonna this, so and I just cheer down. But I am taking your platform tonight to say, parents, you need to buckle up, because I see that something is coming, that all we have a ban rebellion.
But the Bible can't lie now. The Bible talk about the generation of vipers. And I walk here now. The Bible talk about the generation of vipers.
We who are in it have to just pray. I can remember the day I saw something and Facebook was strolling up, and they was asking this little boy what he want to be when he grow up. The first thing the little boy said, he want to kill people. I was so hurt.
My God.
Stroll guns faster. You understand? So this and the, as I say about the phone and the internet and the whole, this help mash up the picnic them. Mash them completely. And I must say to you, Auntie Dana, it's not every parents to be blamed right now, because I'm telling you, I know parents will wash out them fingernail to send their children to school just for them to go to school, but they choose to do what they want to do because they are spongy.
Yes.
Have a blessed night.
Yes, that may listen, Lady V. Something know what that they know. Alright, Lady V send an audio. Go and play it like.
Good night, chocolate and vanilla. Good night. I was calling and I texted and said you would answer my call because I did want to talk. If anybody know that young man that take away my daughter in York and St. Catherine, we are trying to go over there tomorrow to find him. We're trying to go over there tomorrow to see if we can find her. The police down here in Manchester has called them, so we are going tomorrow to see if we can find her. So just keep in your prayers. I was wanting to do it on the show.
Then Lady V, if the police them are go over there tomorrow, why won't you make this be known? You should make me know so this night me not play it. If this lady said them are go which part tomorrow, she desperate now and want her daughter. If the police them have an operation tomorrow, why won't you make me know and play this pan this your live here? The police them not to execute them. I'm sorry, I never have my earphone as smooth put it down. She shouldn't even send out this pan live. Because when police are go for operation, if someone go take look for fear data, this shouldn't deny us to play. Them fi do what them a do and then after we no talk. But she send this to Chocolate and Vanilla out of despair and might be. This shouldn't play over here. Me think it was about calling out her daughter name and say anybody can help me find my daughter name Mary Puss from so and contact so and so station. And this is far fetched from it. That's why I like listen to things before I put it out, you know. This should not be played on my live. I mean it in a bad way. She's trying to find the data, but she's telling it's not like she asking for the data here. Please listen to what the lady said. She was reaching out to Chocolate and Vanilla, telling them something. And she telling them what the police going to do tomorrow. If police are going to look for your data, nobody no need to know. You understand? Condolence, I hope you find your data and everything, but certain things you don't send to Auntie Dana or them, you don't put it out in the atmosphere. Because them have a special operation and you know, at no point in time you feel put out that in a social media. Them fi go look for your data and find your data when they reach. You give whoever have your data access now if you say yes. You play upon the live, so them a come here so go a one different parish. You understand? Alright. No disrespect. Probably Lady D just get the message, but things like this, we have to use our head wisdom. I know GXD, but knowing if I had known that this was what was on it, I wouldn't have played it. I thought she was giving place her name for her data and stuff like that. I never know it was something like this. Let me never ever play it. Hello, good night.
Good night, my nice clean auntie.
Yeah,
what
bless up yourself.
Yes.
What
that topic you're touching is a shame, auntie, because me I tell you so them a pick me a really generation of vipers and come up. Right now with the parents, them everybody they on TikTok. I wind up and do all type of stuff right now about that sitting.
You know, yeah, me tell you about TikTok there. Me I say it since night. Say over TikTok, the amount of sitting me see Pitney I do over there.
A big thing I run down right now for the Pitney them. Everybody want in a TikTok right now. Auntie, I hope you say you want to look a young girl them. Eyelash, ear, nails, everything. You know a big woman different from Pitney up here, so when you see the Pitney them I go to school up here. Why may I tell you say, no, but the world I go down with them, I pick me auntie. And right now, when them burn the weed and sitting and going to class, the teacher can't talk to them.
True.
Teacher cannot talk to them, I pick me, and when they're well high and nice right now, you can't even look back when you see them, you better turn with your eye from them. The other day, something I grew on with one little boy. Oh, I want to be a murderer when I grow up.
Yeah, somebody just said me not see it.
And him tell you who he want to kill. Him I kill everybody. Everybody me I kill. Only my teacher and my family me not kill. Everybody. And when him say watch, they show them the same game or something where everybody I kill up themselves and put them picnic on or something. I tell you say, this technology, me say it's a dangerous thing when everybody are around for this technology. Me I tell you say that eat out the whole I would pick them the technology. Yeah. True. And everybody want buy things for them picnic and picnic every day with key.
No. The grill door lock, you lock the padlock and the something it not there through the hole. Yeah, sorry about that.
But auntie, me just love all the important that the teacher them step up and call him because we know enough time until we as parents work to push up with pitney out of the house and send them to school. And imagine 10 of the pitney them where really bad gone in a class and teacher alone have to deal with all of them there together. Just imagine the idiot.
All right. Let me get Igla, cause a long time I not talk to her. Shaka.
Auntie, all right.
Yeah. All right. Hello, good night, Igla. Wagwan. Lift it up. Lift up the lock. You see something like that, Lou? Yeah. Wagwan, Igla.
Yo, me there up on the sideline, I breathe everything.
Yeah.
Yo, me I tell you, say it's a ratty come topic this depending on the night, yeah.
Wow.
And the people, they bring tears to my eye, because me I tell you, I lose my son, Donna. And true, me not there near my grandpitney there, I step on the sideline, fish palm me there, and I watch how them a come up, all the 12-year-old in a lash. My son was dead, picking them. May I tell you, them don't know them blind, and them don't know what out there.
12-year-old have a lash.
Yo, I truly never know my heart move. I just have to step on the sideline over there and just have beg God coverage.
I same thing the man said 9-year-old I wear some sitting and I go on with herself and being all here.
Them blind too. Them blind because me make a worry for mistake, but me, them can't see for them on the see my one and all it. And I try to relate to them as a veteran who go through things. Nobody is listening. That lady they were calling and talk about her son with the ring. Me I tell you, say, Donna, my son was dead. I have my foot people, you know, go to charter school, you know, Catholic school. I used to turn the age the Catholic school go up to where them have to either go in a higher grade Catholic where you have to pay money. So my people them time I never really have it because link did make them start for the Catholic school. So when them reach the age now, I never have the money to send them further in the Catholic, you know, in a higher grade. So them start go to public school and that was the end of my son. Yeah, because the behavior and the gang way in, I'm not sure them behavior there in the yard. At school, them go and farm gang and get in a gang. Then we are picking on the same TikTok and them some that the picking them blind right now.
I when you look over TikTok, TikTok right now, look out Facebook or IG. Every pitney over there in a TikTok.
Let me now tell you, man, me they are go street and I step on the sideline and watch my grandpitney, them blind. Them know all me little, yo, me I tell you, my little grandbaby, me see the eyelash. And they find
so where the mother there? Where the mother there? I that me want to know where the mother there. For 9-year-old and 12-year-old are wear lash.
Blind, so me not go touch them, you know, because no parents is perfect, but them have to open them eye and stick out the way you see plain.
12-year-old a put on your eyelash.
Yeah, them dip online and you don't know who them are talk to this thing when they have phone and all this thing. And them want iPhone and them want this. Oh my God, Donna.
Oh.
Oh, me just a call for big you.
Yeah, man, and bless up yourself.
Yeah, man, bless up and stay blessed.
Yes, bless you.
Alright.
Yes. It go right back to where we did that talk planka shop. You hear what Igla say? For your 12-year-old granddaughter, I put on yai. What 12-year-old are doing a yai? Eh? Sometime when you look all when a Christmas time and you see 3 times and where some of my parents put them pitney in and you cry. All 12-year-old don't have bleach out them kin. Witness back to not the mother them. You know do better than that. All of them come from the worstest of the worstest ghetto. The pitney them not have to be ghetto. And that is why you have 14-year-old now pregnant. 15-year-old and 13-year-old baby have baby. Baby, I have baby. Oh no.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
A murderer because I like killing. My brain tells me if I like killing or not. I like killing because when I first watched my grown-up killing show, myself started to like killing, and then my brain started to like tell me what to do with killing. So I like murders and I like killing in my life.
Them a figure open up for them here upon this here little one here. Him care more than yet. And them here come up, come go in a school, go let out bullet. You hear what he say? Listen what he say.
I'm gonna kill everybody in the world except for my family.
He's not gonna come kill everybody except his family.
I just like killing.
So just any type of person, it doesn't matter. What about me?
Yeah.
Even me?
No, not even my teachers either.
Okay, because I'm the first person that you told this. Am I? Yeah.
So I just like killing.
So what are you
Lord
gonna be again?
Jesus have mercy, God. I show him watching up Lanka Nation. I show him watch. I sit in him and play with, and you have to open up on your eye upon him. Because if him a 8-year-old, the child is in America, not Jamaica. If him a them kind of pitney a go for sit and go let out in a school. Whoa. Somebody asked if the 12-year-old have a job. Now most the parents them buy eyelash, give them for put on and come up then here in a big people style and give them big people clothes. Now most the parents them. The little boy saying love for kill and more kill everybody except him parents. Then if him ever get a gun in a film and then he reach anywhere. Now kill him start kill already planka shop. Them have to go put that little pit in a some sanitary lockdown. Because if him no reach nowhere yet, Father God have mercy, Jesus. We're buying it up. And him go ever go see any stray weapon anywhere. I thought him I go thought for anybody around him because him saying like to do that. And at that thing watch. And him I go kill everybody except him parents. Then what them fit with all a picnic like this? So you want to tell me now him up and down in a phone and say this. Where the US government or the US people, them a go wait till it start. Them would have to go for him and put everybody and lock them together with him in a some dungeon. Or lock them in a somewhere where they can't come out. Because if him not reach nowhere yet, and him a say that, then when if anything and him mama, him papa or him parents, them have any gun anywhere and they think of firing that. And him catch that. You know, can't go all that school in him bag, go let it out in there. Mercy God. For him no know him no know the danger where him a say in a planka shop. Him just attack him and watch his show them and him a swear everything are dead. Him no know the danger where him a go do in a life, the havoc where him a go create. Boy, my belly bottom a bun me. I first see this video here. Game calls it auntie. Josh now watch a game. The cartoon them when he watch me sit down with him and I know when him watch some could singing one and them something there. And me soon cut him out tight to catch 2 foot. Me soon tell him said no more cartoon. Educational things him have to watch. Learn to spell and them something there. Mercy, Father, little boy. Why little boy this? Let me listen what little boy say. Because I don't hear what he say good. Oh, I know that one here already. I see that video there already. Yeah, what little boy say?
What do you want to be when you grow up?
A murderer because I like killing. My brain tells me if I like killing or not.
You say brain
I like
tell
killing
him.
Because when I first watched my grown-up killing show, myself started to like killing, and then my brain started to like tell me
Brain start telling you, you well, you never want to watch no more. The little boy saying brain. Him brain tell him. No, sir. Him brain tell himself to kill. Most of them when do it, them brain tell him, Father God has stretched forth me hand and bind up every word that come out of his mouth and turn it back to the pit of destruction. Because he know not what him say out of his mouth tonight, Jesus. Him don't know nothing what him attack say. In this attack of him brain and tell him to like killing because him see it. In it. Them fi swarm up on the whole of him parents them. And have him somewhere locked away. Him no figure school round other people picnic and anything if him brain tell him to take up a knife, him a go hold it. And if him anything when him brain tell him to do. You understand? Boy, this we don't know Planka Shop. This is a program I have made a way. I made feel a way. Teachers me I beg you to stay strong. No make none of them bad getting picnic or come up now, stress on out, that's no drop down. I want no pressure run up. Prayer. And left it to God. Any one of them must say nah take heed. Walk left them. I take up on the bag and go home. Because when you no drop down over them and dead, them they are same way I get problem. Eh? When you no drop down over them and drop down gone, them they back here and them mama and them family. I get problem. Parents has to be held accountable for their children well-being and how you upbring them, especially little pitney walk come. You can't cause teacher for pitney and you can't cause peer other. The community not raising a child anymore. First thing, nobody can see a pitney and beat them. That's the mentality now. They can't scold them, they can't reprimand them. Because a war and fight are going to broke out. You understand? Wow. Planka Shop me on here 3 hours. Thank you so much for staying with me tonight. This is one of the topics. Them like up the live, guys. Please like and subscribe. This is one of the topics. Them will pull up my head. Pull up my brain self. To see the generation of viper. What the Bible talk about. Parents, children never ask to come here. We bring them. Stand up and act on a role. Put out the best for the children. Grow them into a child and not into a woman before child stage. Make them live them childhood. Give them the phone. Stop allow them to in a TikTok. Monitor them. Teach them respect and manners goes a far way. Go to school, check up on the pitney. On left every burden upon the teacher them. Play on the part. Play on the role. Go to parent teachers meet. You can't send the pitney Monday to Monday, Sunday to Sunday, Friday to Friday. And you don't know what the child is doing. One time here one teacher said every parent teacher let her give a little boy. Give him mother when Joshua go to school. The little boy come back with them in a book. All his mother no come. If the mother did go in a little boy book and a little boy bag, if see when do a school, she would have buck up on the letter them. The parent teachers meeting letter in the bag. But you can't say it's a child. It's a parent when no business with nothing. They not looking through a book. If see if teacher did mark homework or teacher never mark homework. If you can't do the homework, pay somebody to do it for you. Because then everybody bright and then everybody can do certain things. I don't have pitney. I beg somebody help you. You understand? Beg somebody help you. Make we set example, Planka Shop. Children live what they learn. Don't save the rod and spoil the child. The Bible can't lie. Nobody not say if you murder your pitney and you have to chop them in the head with pot. Or you have to sit and bust them out. Discipline them. Punish them. Take away things where them love. Teach them to have manners and respect. Make them know so when them go in the classroom, teacher is their mother for the day. And they must have respect, discipline, and manners to them. It no look good. It no look good. Bless upon yourself. God be with you. Peace out. Soon tomorrow evening and another Come Collaboration topic with Auntie Dana. Peace out.